Yeah, let's. Can we summon Maocat now, and whoever else needs a summon?
Yeah.
There's a small group of 4 of them that are like skirmishing, just inside the gate. And then up towards AQ40, there's the huge group.
There's a ton. It looks like they're summoning and getting ready, so I don't know if they're going to be here the whole time.
Do we want to log for a sec then?
We want to get in there and start pulling. It's going to take us a bit to get all the way to Cthulhu. And we still have all the trash after Emps. I think we just want to get in there.
I opened up on
5-on-5 fight right inside the gate right now. Like the main entrance.
Go help them out.
Yeah, it's only like four people.
I died.
Go.
Running past or fighting?
This is a small group.
What classes are in the small group?
Priest, rogue,
There's a
warrior.
paladin.
What's up, boys? What's up, boys?
The main group is up right by the portal.
Just gonna run in.
It's okay, at least this way they'll never know we're coming.
Yeah, I don't know why. Whatever.
There's one. Get him.
Abandoned with the BM.
There's a priest up ahead. He's coming in for Alex buffs.
Yep, he's going for it. He's gonna run in. They're gonna run in.
Oh, good. The other guild left, or other guild went in.
Hey, luckily I kept my spell power buff.
That's the good one.
Running out.
Top, top.
Oh
my God,
Everyone in, everyone in.
Many purges. So many purges.
Let's get inside and start moving up. Start clearing.
Remember to take the twin Emps teleport. It'll save you a whole lot of running.
All right, that's good right there. We got like a solid like 6 tea bags off before we
Please do not take the scenic route.
we actually got in the instance. That's good. Getting a warm-up tea bag going right before you actually go into the raid is actually really helpful for morale and optimizing DPS. Hail the King of Moonkins. What's up with it, Edward? How you doing, man? What's up, guys? Hopefully we have some tonight for sure. Guaranteed, Cthulhu dies. It's happening. It is inevitable. It is already written in the stars that Cthulhu is dying tonight. We have Oro, we have the trash after Twin Imps we have to do, then we have Oro, and then we have Cthulhu.
Alright, guys.
So we got some stuff ahead of us before we actually get to Cthulhu himself, but we're on our way. And it'll happen tonight. Moonkin versus Cthulhu. It's happening. I'm actually really looking forward to this. I'm really excited. Yeah. I also literally just got home right now, so we're going to be kind of back and forth here a little bit.
On Thursday,
putting food away, getting a drink. We're trying to make it all happen.
Okay, good to know. All right, so we have 4 of the mind flayers and one of the big guys.
Hold on, I'll be right back real quick.
So let's have let's do for Skull. Let's have all of our warriors throw on their tank gear if you got it right now. Let's see here. Do we have everyone?
We don't have super.
Okay. All right, we'll have a Glar start with the square, the big guy. Henry, you start with Skull, then help Glar after Skull's dead. Yep. Let's have Jiraiya, you take X. Hungry, you take Star. I'll take Triangle.
We also do have a bunch of buffs
no
now.
Damage
we have
until they're moved into position back here in this room, guys. We don't want to pull them off.
We got Spirit of Zanza.
We want to make sure they're in the right position when we kill them.
Should we just wait in the middle then?
Yep.
We're pretty
everyone
sacked.
should move
Arcane
down from the
elixirs,
stairs.
oils, we're all ready.
Everyone should be down by where Sabbath is right now.
You say skull for me, Craig.
The circle. Yep.
Sounds good.
Guys, also, this is not my raid gear.
Everyone move down the stairs. Everyone
But
down here, guys.
This is arguably the most excited I've been to get a piece of gear in a long time is getting this piece.
All right.
In
Matt,
a
go ahead
very,
and pull when
very
you're ready.
long time.
All right. Hey,
I can't
Trent, can you hear me?
express how excited I am to get full tier
Trent.
2.5.
Hi, yeah, my mic was muted.
Okay, so everybody, I would like to congratulate Trin. We have all decided to promote her to senior raider.
Wait, can I wait. I didn't decide. Can I reject this decision?
Wait, hold on. I guess it's up to coach.
Coach still.
I guess
doesn't
it's
have
fine. I guess it's
veto
fine. I guess
powers
it's
from
fine.
our
I guess it's
archaic
fine.
bylaws.
It's fine. We'll let it slide this one time. This one time it can
Okay.
slide.
Sorry about that, coach.
Congrats, Trin.
Thank you.
Congrats, Trin.
All right, guys. So I think
All right, Matt, go ahead.
I'm
and pull
trying
when
to
you're
decide
ready.
on the combos of what we want to rock here. We're only at 9%, so I think I want to run. I think I want to run the ZG combo with the rings. And I'm actually on these fights. I am gonna run Fire Moth's Clutch because the longevity of these fights, these next two fights, Oro and both
You guys ready to kill
Cthulhu,
Cthulhu tonight?
are really long fights for us.
Nah.
As like a side note, in parallel to this, is I actually,
All right, there.
I think I actually have it pulled up here.
You get no loot.
I'll show you guys that I'm not joshing around. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to close that.
Okay, sir.
So, why does it do this? Can we make it like kind of big, medium big? So I've been actually going through.
Fuck.
This is a down ranking video that I'm putting together right now.
Dude,
Trying
that
to
was
figure
the
out and
longest range
analyze
lightning bolt.
down ranking of Starfire and what we need to do to last and survive
try
on these
something
longer
different.
fights and actually make it work.
Matt up.
Somebody getting weird lag spikes?
So I have some conclusions on that from
did
a
you request
mathematical
Young still?
perspective because
No,
we actually were able to
I don't
get
know
some
why.
interesting
Going this way.
information off of doing all of that math in Excel.
I thought they fixed it. Yeah, they said they fixed that. Have you updated your questy?
There's a bunch of updates.
No, I don't think.
But
It might be like
TLDR, I'll try and
the
talk in
layering
between
of
some of
it's
this
all one
stuff,
layer, maybe this
but
room's
the
gonna
Cliff
fuck
Notes
us
version of
something
that
like
is
that.
that basically rank 1 Starfire
That's
is
just the whole server, man.
ridiculously
Yeah, but they
efficient
just
when it
search
comes to
spots,
actual
so there's a lot
damage
of
per
people
mana
searching
spent.
maps right now.
And it actually gets exponentially more and more and more
Scrub.
efficient as we get later into the game because of the way that the scaling works and how scaling is with Starfire.
All right.
That it literally is just insane how mana efficient it is. Now, it's not very high DPS. It's around 200, 250 DPS, depending on what kind of buffs you got going on. But you can basically do it indefinitely. So from a mana conservation perspective, it's as efficient. With my gear right now, basically, it's seven and a
Thanks,
half
pick up your
damage per
targets and
mana,
move them
which is
around to open
absolutely
spaces in the
insane.
room.
It is. It's over twice as efficient as max rank when it comes to actual damage
All
per
right,
mana.
grab him.
Like Glarp.
Let him come down.
Oh, we gotta focus. I also need to pop a.
I've been mind controlled.
I also need to pop a little arcane
In the
elixir.
hallway,
I didn't
okay.
realize we're pulling right here.
You guys can start on triangle here. I have a threat lead.
I'm down.
Come over to triangle.
Skull in the doorway.
I'll pick it up as soon as triangle dies. Start moving away.
You gotta
from
love getting a
triangle,
big
guys.
2600 crit right off the bat there.
I'm mind controlled. I'm mind
Play
controlled.
Flurry.
Triangle needs to die.
Wait, what the hell? Just what? Oh, triangle came off the wall. Is that what that was?
Mind controlled.
What the hell? I need to bandage myself. Okay, we were far enough away there.
Let's get on X. Can we get a sheep on Madfu and Uck?
Controlled.
Jesus Christ, why is X so far away? I feel like I'm running a marathon over here. Come on, guys.
X is going down.
X will die. Mind control hungry.
So, kind of in the same vein as that that PvE tips and tricks video I just put out is that Wrath opener helping trying to get the get that Nature's Grace proc. That guy's gonna die. Get that Nature's Grace proc off in the opener, or on your first Starfire, I guess. It's not really your opener, but your opening Starfire is just absolutely insane. Okay, so also side note, today I went to Best Buy to go try and buy a new mouse because my mouse is freaking out. So I apologize if we have some random targeting that we do here. My like right click on my mouse isn't working, and so I feel like it's also making me left click randomly without me actually left clicking. That wasn't too bad. Only got a few people down. Only got a few peeps down.
We should get into like the middle of this room.
Sorry, I'm trying to open this away from the mic.
Yep, that's the
Power
plan.
bar. We gotta fuel up, guys. We gotta fuel up for raid. Okay, you got consumables in game, and you got consumables IRL. It's very important. Otherwise, your DPS is gonna suck. Put this oil on because this trash is actually really beautiful. Look at. This is the most beautiful thing in my bags right here. These 3 bag slots.
Yeah, I got MC down a hallway. I think I LOS dealers, so.
Very proud of those 3 bag slots right there. I'm actually gonna save Spirit of Zanza. We have greater nature protection. We also got greater shadow protection for pre-potting when it comes to Cthulhu. IRL consumes for the win. You gotta have the IRL consumes, otherwise
Hey guys,
you're just gonna do less DPS. That's just how it works. Your mouse hand is gonna be a little bit weaker, you know, if you don't have IRL consumes. You gotta have a strong mouse hand. Oh, I don't have any water. I'm like, what?
Alright, Matt, the next one's marked. Pat's pretty far up there, but try to see if you can bring it all the way back.
Okay.
Nice. That was good. That was good. Wummy usually never has water on him, so it's
Chungus is the thing you were trying, spitting on Coachella. I don't know if that'll help your internet. Oh, maybe it does. Quick, everyone spit on Coach.
well, are you guys? What the heck? Was this some bukkake shit going on? What's going on? Are you kidding me?
You literally said water me.
Are we
A lot of water and spit.
Yep, we're good, Matt. Bring him whenever.
I'm always constantly getting trolled, 100% of the time. Do you farm demonic runes often? No. I don't. But
I'm gonna go run in the middle of the room.
they're amazing and they're actually really easy to farm. It's actually one of my favorite farms to do, but it's not like a gold farm.
Nobody heal me.
But like if we're on farm content, not to use the word farm too much here, but if we're doing like, for example, if BWL is on farm, a lot of times I don't need, it's like I need 2 runes for the entirety of BWL, right? Like basically for Neff and like maybe Chromagus, but probably not. So like I don't do the farm often because if we don't do progression stuff, I don't actually need the runes that much. And I don't use runes in PvP or anything like that. So when we get into actual progression content, like when the first week we came into AQ, I think I had like 10 or so. And then this week I wanted just to make sure I had a couple days where I didn't really have much going on. So I spent some time farming. I want to make sure I had a bunch ready to go for our Cthulhu kill because that was my first time seeing the Cthulhu fight. And I didn't realize how long that fight actually is, or at least for us, how long that fight is going to be. And so I think that's pretty realistically a fight I could use 4 runes in potentially in the entirety of the fight. And I didn't want to get to a point where I was feeling like I couldn't use runes just on cooldown. Like I want to make sure I want to overuse runes. I want to finish Cthulhu with 100% mana. Like I want to just keep using those consumables. And so I farmed up a bunch kind of in preparation for that. But generally speaking, I don't farm runes too much. But it is a great farm, especially if you are a tailor. When's the raid? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Andrew?
Another resonating crystal here.
Bone Scarab. But I am super excited that we got our tier 2.5 legs. That was like a big come up. I really want to try and grab some of these other pieces, but it's gonna be hard. I don't know how quickly I'm gonna be. I have all the mats and the rep, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get the tokens. What professions do you have? I'm engineering, tailoring.
We've gone one red. That's crazy.
I don't
engineering.
Think, does grounding totem stop what they're sort of
tailoring?
Fear? Because I've tried to berserk a rage out of their fear and it doesn't work.
Would you like blue or sorry, green or yellow?
This channel's like found a moonkin knowledge. Hey, I love that. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad. It's been fun, man. I'm glad. It seems like it's been a lot of
yeah, I was pretty pissed when
a lot of fun, good information. Everyone's kind of sharing. The Discord's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that you're finding it helpful, bud.
Yeah, it's fun.
The fear that they do, that's also like a mana drain.
Oh, yeah.
I will say I've learned a crazy amount of information about Moonkin since I've started
Matt, get ready to,
doing Moonkin content. It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy how much I misunderstood going into Classic about balanced druids, just because of the information that was put out there.
Go ahead and grab them whenever you get a chance.
Of like what people understood in vanilla, you know. This power bar thing might have been a bad idea because I have like power bar stuck in my teeth. It's gonna be obnoxious this entire time. Guys, we got Truly. We got a power bar. We're ready to go. The big follow. It's me, Snitches. It's me, Snitches. Thanks for the follow. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you.
All right, here we go.
So Oro is actually a surprisingly, it's not difficult, it's not really the right word, but long fight. It's a surprisingly long fight that I wasn't prepared for last week when we came in. So
These guys are coming from downtown.
we got a few more people in here now, but the Cliff Notes version of that down ranking guide that I'm gonna post up here, I'm gonna try and record it over the next couple of days.
They de-aggro.
Yeah.
And
we might need to run
the
up closer.
TLDR is rank 1 Starfire has an insane efficiency.
Let's move up here. We can use this whole corridor.
Sorry,
Into the last pack of this corridor.
I just hit my mic right there. I'm sorry if that was loud for you guys. Insane efficiency. So for these longer fights, a big part of kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to try and do is down rank 1 or basically mix in like a max rank Starfire every now and then.
Okay, we could do it like right here, and we can use this walls for LOS.
But down ranking rank 1 Starfire is, I think, going to be a good call.
LOS, but we still need to be able to
when it comes to these longer
so,
fights.
Tanks. Let's try to. What would be the best spot for the healers here? Healers stay in the middle. Try to tank them out on the sides, but still within range of this middle area.
Did you level as Moonkin? No, I actually didn't, and I wish I did.
Yeah, just don't go.
Now in hindsight, going back, but I actually leveled as Feral, mostly because I really enjoy playing, having the ability to play multiple roles, and so I tanked a lot of like content while I was leveling. I also healed. I did the Heart of the Wild NS spec, which you can either heal or tank dungeons, and so that was the spec I played kind of initially as I was leveling, so that I could basically constantly queue up or like try and find groups as a healer or a tank and just always be getting into groups, which was really, really efficient for gearing initially in the beginning of Classic. My thing right now is just getting heavy hitting gear that most other casters need. Also
Stack back on triangle and let the tanks like pull them off.
And low armor outside of raids.
Locations.
You're saying you're trying to get like all like caster DPS, like glass cannon type gear.
Now. I feel like we cleared enough of it.
I mean, ZG is a great source of gear. That's like if I had a new balanced druid right now, like I was leveling up a fresh character, ZG would be my go-to raid. That would be the raid I would be doing all the time because you can do basically Bloodvine. There's a cloak out of there that's not cloak of consumption. There's, I mean, there's literally so many pieces that they might not be like your best pieces, but you could run ZG over and over again and be almost completely geared out just from ZG alone.
Triangle is loose as well because I'm dead.
I can get. We need someone on X. I'm feared, but I can get something that's open.
Yeah, X or triangle.
Yeah, I'll take triangle then Dre.
My guild likes having a silly moonkin dancing in raids.
Hunger's on X.
We're on star here.
I'm on triangle.
Always played fairly, been back in retail for years of Wrath, Lich King, Kata. This is the first time I've ever played balance. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what the hell just silenced me for so long? Yeah, I feel you, but I honestly starting Classic wasn't expecting to play balance. I wasn't expecting to play balance at all, much less enjoy it and play it as much as I have or make as much like content for Balanced Druid as I have so far.
We can.
Yeah, you just gotta.
But honestly, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it in PvE. I have fun with it in PvP. I love Balanced Druid in PvP.
You can purge Vengeance.
Balanced Druid in PvP is one of the most satisfying specs that I've ever gotten to PvP with in WoW, period. Like, Balanced Druid PvP right now,
Definitely purge their like.
even before getting my full tier 2.5, feels amazing 90% of the time, which is, I think, is not very common with most classes. I think a lot of classes have a hard time with just kind of like the chess aspect of how PvP is, where it's like this class just beats this class every single time. I feel like Balanced Druid, I have a lot of tools that are really undervalued and really underrated, which makes Balanced Druid and Moonkin form
because we started some of the trash
super fun to play, because a lot of people, even Balanced Druids, undervalue the value of Moonkin form and the ways you can actually like play balance in PvP. So Censure hold Exalted Ring, or no? I'm assuming you mean Cenarian hold Exalted Ring, which is the Wrath of Cenarius ring. If that's what you're talking about. I don't have it yet.
Yep, we'll bring it back down the tunnel. I think they just pattern onto that back side of the ring and come right back.
Let me find it.
Yeah, Matt, just grab them when they're closest.
I'm assuming this is the ring you're talking about, Brandon.
No frost trap.
Wrath of Cenarius.
Here so we can
so that ring.
Guys, let's just use this opening right here.
I am going to get that ring.
Not as far back.
100%. It is going to happen at some point. I'm not trying to farm it right away because it's not something I'm going to use in PvE. I don't think, at least as of now and how I understand it to work, often. But that ring, in combination with something like Toep or Zandalar Hero Charm, I think has a huge potential for being amazing and really fun to play with in PvP situations, or even PvE situations when you're really trying to burst. It's 100% going to be contingent on the proc rate on that ring, and that proc rate is going to change depending on what kind of class use it. Is it a proc per minute type situation where no matter how many casts you're having, it's procking once every minute? Is it going to be a situation where it's just a percentage on cast proc? So like faster casting casters are going to get more procs over a course of a fight. We have to figure that out. So the long or the short of it is that we have to figure out how good it's going to be for Balanced Druids. I don't expect it to be something that we use when it comes to PvE, because I think we really need to try and get hit in our ring slots. And I really like the consistency of just that reliability of our hit being a little bit higher and all of that, rather than having a random proc. The downside in raid situations or in PvE situations when you start incorporating random procs is if you get that proc at a time that you don't really need it, or you're not going to have full uptime of, you know, being able to DPS over that entire duration, then it loses a huge chunk of actual value. Because if you're only DPSing half of the 10-second buff or whatever, you're losing basically half of the value of that ring. Whereas if you're just using something that was stagnant stats, you're going to have that value 100% of the time. So that's the downside with proc chance in PvE. But in PvP, you can make a weak auras for it. As soon as it pops, you like root the target, pop toe up, and then start star firing the target. And like you could easily set that up and like one shot people, which is actually a really cool reason. That's the reason I'm actually going to try and get it, is to be able to do that.
There's no damn coffers left.
Wrath proc with the Mara dagger. Exactly. I mean,
Another key. Holy crap.
there's nothing really that wrong with proc stuff. It's just, it's hard. It's hard in most PvE situations. The fights in Classic don't last long enough for the proc chance to kind of like level out in value. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like on Aura, this next fight's a good example. The DPS value in the last 20% is significantly higher than any damage you're doing over the other portion of the fight, right?
Jesus Christ, what
And
good
if
are
you don't get any procs on that, it's basically like you're DPSing the last 20% with no ring on that finger. You know what I mean?
Star, pull Skull and X to where Sabbath is moving right now. I'm gonna tank Star back in the room over there.
I spec Moonkin as a joke and ended up really having fun with it and just stuck with it. That's, dude, that's kind of, honestly, that's kind of how I also started playing balance. I've said this story a few times, but my Druid was my third character in Classic. You guys can look back. I actually got into the beta in Classic and I made a Shaman. I thought I was going to go Shaman right off the bat.
Do the dog bird
I ended up switching a few times, ended up deciding on Druid. I was actually healing our first few raids because we were short healers, which was part of why I picked our Druid, was to be able to kind of flex pick and be able to play different roles based off what we needed, because we didn't have a core group. After we raided a while, I was, I was like, hey, I really would like to start playing balance. Are you guys cool with me playing balance? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then the rest is history, dude. Then we just started making a bunch of YouTube videos about it. And now I just love balance. I'm very determined to make it work no matter what. You know what I mean? Even if it's not optimal at times, or there's times where it's a little bit tougher in PvE, at this point I'm determined to figure out ways to make it work, because I really have grown to love this spec a lot. I really have a lot of fun with it. And like I said, dude, PvP is balance. Once you kind of get the groove down, man, PvP's amazing.
Fear.
No!
We got the other ones.
Why are we not pulling them back further?
Pick up the other.
I got Skull. You got
I got X. I'm not gonna get it because
Sabbath's down.
I couldn't get past level 15 on Druid. When does it get fun? Past level 20. Level 20 is the magic level. The reason is because you get 15, right? You just have bear form.
We gotta kill Skull first, guys. Go on
So
Skull.
you're just stuck being like a boring ass bear DPS guy. Oh my god, dude! I've literally gotten feared 6 times. Everyone's feared. Look at all this. Look at all these little fear debuffs.
Shit. Watch out your fears, you might pull the pack coming.
Holy shit! Am I dead or what's going on? I have 1 health. What the hell?
Don't let him get another one off. Here we go. Alright, try to finish off Star. Unmarked is loose. Drya, pick up the unmarked if you can. Put a square on him. Yep, as soon as you're out of that.
Is that root? That root hits for 1300 damage every tick? Are you kidding me? Why can't my root hit that hard?
Just try and burn stars.
Can you imagine? Okay. Just gonna run around. Dude. You think we can kill? I don't think we can kill Square. I don't think we have enough mana. Yeah, so RJ, Druid starts getting really fun. It gets really fun, I would say, at 30 plus. But once you're level 20 and you get cat form, that's a big deal. Because you start killing stuff way faster. And like bear is really... It's fine for like the low levels, but it's really slow. Right? I mean, you're not killing stuff fast, so it's not very exciting. So it's pretty slow. And once you get level 20, you have cat form. You can have the move speed in the feral tree for the cat speed move speed. So you basically get an instant cast 20% move speed right when you hit level 20, which is amazing. And you kill stuff really quick. You have virtually no downtime because you basically heal yourself and then go back into cat and let your mana regen while you're DPSing in cat. And it's like a very... Once you get to that point, it's a very fluid, like just you're constantly able just to keep going. Like you have no downtime, which you have with most other classes when you're DPSing aside from like a hunter, right? And it's I don't know, man. It gets really fun. Like that was kind of what got me hooked. Is it was slow at the beginning of leveling, and then once you got like 20 and 30s, it starts. You're like, okay, I can like do a lot of stuff. Like I have a lot of tools at my disposal really early on. And that was really fun. And the ability to like heal and tank and DPS basically while being like the same spec as you're leveling is also really fun for me personally because I really love... Are we running back?
No, I was still
No. It's really fun because like having all of that at your fingertips while you're leveling was just something that was really enjoyable to me. I really like that. That's a big reason why I play the hybrid stuff is like having the ability to play multiple, specs and roles, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's PvE or PvP.
In the room, so I think
I'm leveling a boom right now and it's pretty fun. Excited for whenever BC arrives for the true boomkin fun, dude. If and when BC comes out, it is going to be crazy.
From Twin M's.
Like, I'm excited and I'm enjoying vanilla, like classic right now, and it is 10 times the like output that it is right now in like every aspect. It's amazing in PvP. It's actually very good when it comes to PvE. Your utility increases from what it is now. Your DPS increases from what it is now. Like, oh, I'm really looking forward to BC, man. I always thought it'd be fun as hell to PvP on one. Yeah, man, I've been trying to do. I'm gonna try and do more PvP videos because people really are interested in that and really like that stuff. And in all honesty, I really like the PvP as well. I'm mostly just waiting to get once I get tier 2.5. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be PvPing like crazy. Like I potentially am going to hire an editor because I'm going to PvP so much that I don't want to waste time editing videos. Like I just want to PvP. And I want someone to like pump out videos because I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. I think the amount of people in vanilla that got tier 2.5 and PvP'd as moonkin spec balanced druid, you could probably count on one hand. And so I think that is going to be the most sleeper underrated PvP viable option when it comes to just specs that are very strong in PvP that people literally just didn't play. And like you can see now, like there's plenty of clips of me right now with my current gear, like wrecking people, like almost one-shotting people just in current gear, no crazy buffs, like no flasks or anything like that. I'm going to be doing the same damage I'm doing right now, but I'm also going to have 4,500 health, like baseline, and I'm going to have almost 9,000 armor. Like it's absolutely crazy the amount of stats that we get. And a big part of the learning curve of Balanced Druid, Moonkin form, specifically PvP, was understanding how and when to use Moonkin form effectively, because there's no content on that at all prior to like any of the stuff I posted, and that took a little while. Like it took me a while to kind of learn what matchups to use Moonkin form and when, because otherwise you just drain your mana and you waste globals. And once you kind of get that down, Moonkin form becomes this like actually very, very strong constant cooldown that you have at your disposal for certain matchups. And that's what I'm really it's hard to showcase it when you're wearing cloth gear. It's not that good, right? But once you get leather gear, the strength that adds to like your toolkit against things like rogues and hunters and warriors is absolutely crazy. And I'm really excited. Like once we get that gear, like I'm gonna make a bunch of videos showcasing that, because I can talk about it and we can like make up numbers and like theory craft and all this stuff. But I know just from playing with tier 1 in the earlier phases of the game, I know the defensive capabilities full leather gear has, and I know when that's itemized with spell damage and we have Moonkin form and you kind of get that rhythm down, it's gonna be a very strong force that people are gonna have to reckon with in PvP. That's not something that really existed at all in vanilla. That's really the biggest thing.
Well,
is people are like, oh, like moonkin, oh, you
Sorry.
ran out of mana, haha. It's like, all right, it's like it's so
Guys,
funny,
remember,
dude.
we want everyone to get one first.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna be very, 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 very good.
And the
Very,
next one's
very
just-
good.
Just roll.
I think it's gonna be
Worry
incredibly
about,
underrated to
colors
what
later.
people expect it's gonna be.
Yeah, we'll have everyone with.
Hey, but I'm
lights
almost
things
60 on my
2
boomer.
weeks
Looking
in,
forward
which
to it.
means there are
Not sure about what
multiple
gear to start
months
aiming
you
for
to
though.
get
Thrilla
exactly what color you
Vanilla.
want, unless it's red.
That's a very
Right, let's get ready to pull
open-ended
this.
statement and or question. So I would say intentionally good has an amazing phase 5
All right, let's
pre-bis
pull the,
like pre-raid
the skull
gearing
and the X
guide.
back.
Intentionally good. He actually just turned on his stream. I got a
Back where the
notification
star
of
or
it.
circle is. Let's have everyone back up. Everyone back up.
That he is the main other person that does any kind of boomkin content for classic. He has a really good pre-raid bis as a phase 5.
All right, Mac, go ahead.
So I would definitely take a look at
I'm gonna
that.
tank
My
Star
biggest
in the room.
suggestion is run ZG a lot as you're trying to initially gear up. ZG is our best friend when it comes to the initial pre-raid bis or really good gear that you're going to use for a long time that we gain a lot of value for, like those individual pieces as balanced druids. But that would be my short answer. Run ZG over and over again on cooldown. Set up your own groups and reserve items you really want if you need to. Do what you got to do to get those pieces because there's a lot of upgrades up there. Haven't had a chance to AQ40 yet. How many bosses are immune to nature? I don't think any bosses are immune to nature. So far, we got Young Sloop with the follow. Hey, thanks, homie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Dude, I'm getting mana burned. My tits are getting mana burned off right now. I literally can't do anything. So far, the only bosses that are, like, immune to where, like, they have such a high resistance level that it's problematic. The only boss I've encountered so far from a boomkin perspective is Shaz. In which case I have to use Wrath for that whole fight because he has such a high innate arcane resist. Every other fight in the entire game, ZG, AQ20, AQ40, BWL, every other fight in the game, I have not encountered a problem with nature or arcane resist, except for like trash that have like the like arcane reflect and like weird stuff like that, right? That's one big benefit
Alright,
I think we have
to, the same spot
as
kinda.
balanced
We'll
druids
have
is
Skull and X over here on the right side of this room. I'll take Star to the left side.
is because we're arcane
is a
and
small
nature,
impact.
and we basically lose almost no DPS by swapping between the two. It's just different DPS. That's a really big asset because whenever we have these scenarios where, like, if there's a fire mage and they become fire
let's pull these
reflect, the fire mage now has to like hard cast frost bolts that do no damage and they suck.
Up in the middle, please.
If we get arcane reflect, it's like, okay, we're just gonna spam wrath, and you basically do the same damage. And especially when it comes to vulnerabilities where you're doing like 200 or 400% damage of a certain spell school, we have two options at our disposal that we're basically talented into maximizing the DPS of both of those spell schools.
Polychungus.
But I have not encountered anything where resistance has been an issue for either arcane or nature. But like I said, there's some of the trash that has like arcane reflect affix that will like sometimes happen. But even then, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna start casting wrath, and it's no big deal. Can you end up top DPS on fights? Short answer is yes. I don't know how I just died right there. I looked over at chat and then I came back dead. So if you can look back at our first clear of this. I think our first 5 bosses, I think I was in the top 10 almost all of those, or I was close. If I wasn't in the top 10, I was close. Like one of them, I think I finished like 4th or 5th on DPS. Like you definitely can pop off if you have the consumes and all of that good stuff. Don't let the DPS thing really like
Sure does.
deter you from playing the spec, if that makes sense. Like DPS is one very basic metric to measure the value of a specific person in a raid things like Innervate, Battle Res, your ability to swap gear and literally heal like a full-on Resto Druid on certain fights where you need other healers, things like that, you can't really quantify the same way, right? And so like, there's times where I'll lose DPS because I'll be downranking the whole time, but I saved an Innervate for our main healer so that I'm able to DPS, I'm able to give crit to our mages, and I'm also able to help our best healer get, you know, more mana to be able to heal the tank. And like, that value isn't calculated in logs or things like that. So DPS, take it with a grain of salt when you're playing a hybrid class, because if you're actually playing the hybrid aspect of your class well, you're bringing way more value to the raid than the actual damage per second you're dealing. You know what I mean? What's the name of the 2.5 set? It's Genesis. Genesis. Let me show you guys my legs. I'm really proud of these. Let me find them in my bags somewhere. Where are they? Here they are.
Let's see here.
Alright, Rancid, what's your killer? Golo, you have a mount.
Can you PvE Boomkin effectively entirely in leather pre-raid into MC and Ani, or is cloth needed? My main's at 59 now. I'm just thinking of switching from Feral. So
someone's got to take the green mounts, right?
Toby, you can there's a setup you can run where you run 5 pieces of the tier 1 set.
We doing 3 guys or the 5 guys?
5 pieces of tier 1 you can run. It's not going to be your highest DPS setup, but it's a feasible way to play. You gain a lot of crit and you have a lot of intellect. Your mana pool is big. You have a lot of armor and health because you're using tier 1. It's leather gear, scales into moonkin form.
Matt, get ready.
There was a
you need to pull him here real quick.
There was a druid on Alliance side on our server that kept parsing higher than me. And I looked up what he was doing, and he was rocking 5 pieces of tier 1 forever. Now, granted, this guy was flasking and I wasn't, which was the majority of why he was outperforming me. But needless to say, you can play the 5-piece tier 1 setup. You can run that setup. And I would just say, in addition to that, try and get as many pieces as you can with hit on them if you're running that setup, because it's going to be a little lackluster when it comes to hit, and having low spell hit as a balanced druid because our casts are so long can feel really bad, because you can go 6 or 9 seconds if you get consecutive misses in a row, and that feels terrible. So I would just say get as much hit as you can, but you can rock tier 1 and play balance. You're not going to be doing as much DPS if you're rocking max DPS like cloth gear, but it is possible, yes. How about you and intentionally do something together? Oh, something together, like a Boomkin chat or something? So Blue, we're actually, we've actually talked about that. I don't want to say anything yet because we're still kind of working on it, but trust me, we both really love all of the Balanced Druid community that we've kind of both worked on putting together and getting kind of going. And we actually have something really exciting in the works with
it's just the
another person that I think you guys probably know. And we're actually working on that. We have a Discord. We're actually working on some Boomkin exciting stuff, and I'm really excited to share with you guys and to like talk about the kind of details of it, but it's not all finalized yet, but we are working on it, and I'm really excited. not beef broccoli. Beef broccoli is a theory crafting god, but not beef. It's someone else. But we're working on that, dude. I hop in intentionally's stream all the time. Yeah, and intentionally is a cool dude, man. It's great that we have some other, other people also interested in Balanced Druid. Makes all of this really fun, and we definitely are in the midst of working on some stuff together to try and do what we can to
so it looks like it's just
make
Cormac.
the best content possible for the Boomkin
like
community.
You already have a mount, or you're not getting one.
Not bad.
Forever.
The Emerald Drakes are all nature resist. I haven't actually done any of the world bosses, so I can't speak to anything when it comes to the world bosses because I don't know anything about the world boss stuff. It's super contested on our server because of how high populated our server is.
That everybody should be able to roll on red if that's the next one that drops.
I'm not worried about DPS. I just don't want to run out of mana way faster. Yeah,
no,
so
but I have a mount now, so I think everybody should.
So I wish, Josh, I wish that there's a way to show this on my trophy out on here, but I haven't figured out how to now. But I actually, you guys can't see it. It's not any kind of visual cue on your side of what you're saying, but I have a separate keybind, and I actually downrank to rank 1 Starfire a lot. So that was max rank, and this is downrank to rank 1. Rank 1 for me hits around 600 to 650 damage, and it costs almost no mana. And you can see when it crits, it's like 1200, 1300 damage crits from rank 1 Starfire that costs 85 mana, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna shift out of that.
Does he also
I'm
root?
silenced. Okay.
Yep.
Ah.
No.
But
I was wondering who did that.
But I'm Josh. I'm literally in the middle of doing the math and
seems reasonable.
Putting together a video on going through downranking and
look who's not rooted.
The efficiency and all of that. But that's the answer to not running out of mana is downranking, and we actually don't lose. We do lose DPS. You're always going to lose DPS or output when you downrank. But the amount of efficiency we gain in parallel to the amount of damage we lose, it's actually a net positive. Hopefully that makes sense. But you basically do less damage, but you save way more mana than damage you lose. Is that a better way to phrase it? So it's not something you want to use all the time, but it is one of those things. As you get better and better gear, you actually gain in exponential amount of efficiency when it comes to rank 1 Starfire. Big Rivsy, what's up, Rivsy? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Yeah, I just chat with him a bit. Really like him, maybe a little bit more than you.
Let's have just you and Cormac do it to start.
Dude,
we'll see if it works.
Beef Broccoli has some amazing, well thought out theory crafting stuff he's done. It's very impressive.
I was just gonna explain this to the rest of the raid. So
he calls me out on any of my assumptions that he thinks are wrong. He's not shy about it.
Where you have a warlock stay above threat, and he won't get main aggro from the boss as long as there's someone in melee range. But when he does cast the Sandblast, it'll go on
you added bass guitar behind
overall, which if we make sure it's a warlock, so in this case we're gonna have Zan and Cormac be way above everyone else on threat. It should cast on them. As soon as it casts on them, they are gonna run back and outrange it. So he either stops casting or they do not get hit by it. We are gonna all stack on the right side of this room when we go in here. So we're gonna be on the right side.
Hold on, let me listen, guys, so I don't mess this up because we did a little. This is a little bit
different.
different.
The warlocks are gonna be on the far left side. We probably also need at least one healer over there just in case. That healer should be able to heal the tanks as well. So I don't know, Loopy, who you want to put over there?
I can do it, and Ted, if you want to do it with me.
We're gonna pre-pot a greater nature protection potion
you guys
here.
Are gonna have to run back as well then, otherwise you'll get hit. Does anyone have any questions on that?
I'm not sure where I'm standing as a non-warlock range DPS.
You are gonna be on the right side of the room, so you're gonna be over here.
Okay. Do we spread out or do we all stack over there? We can just.
You still want to spread out, but basically just want to be on this half of the room because the Sandblast I believe hits for 180 degrees.
It's like instead of coming in straight from where we are, we're gonna come in 90 degrees to the right and just like rotate like that.
Sounds good.
But then the warlocks can run to like where we are now to.
Do you use rank 1 or other lower ranks? So, Josh,
so
the
tanks, we're gonna try to do it just like we were before, with switching out if someone loses threat, right? If they do get hit by the Sandblast. But ideally, what's gonna happen is if they're casting the Sandblast on Cormac or Zan, we're gonna be tanking from that side of the room as well, like with our backs over there. But we will just try to run through the boss as soon as we see that being casted if it's on one of the warlocks. If it's on us, then we just take it.
Josh, I got your answers right here.
Zan,
Hold on, give me
think
1
you
sec.
guys
I just don't want to talk over what he's saying. I want to hear what he's saying
Make
real
sure
quick.
you
Give me a
guys in
second.
top overall.
Okay, sounds good.
Chronos still watch threat.
Young Sloop seeing all the AQ gear got me started leveling again. At 53 now grinding to 60s balance. Love to see it, dude. Love the content. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dude, I'm telling you, get that full tier 2.5 in PvP. It's going to be the PvP dream. I am telling you guys, it is going to be amazing once we get that full tier 2.5. It's like high warlord gear on steroids when it comes to balance druids. It's absolutely insane. So
Wait,
Josh,
can we make sure we're not above the tanks or make? Oh yeah, not above the
when
tanks. Okay, yeah, I got
when you want to downrank,
Threat and melee range is separate from like the total threat.
I hear you, 2 chains.
when you want to downrank, very much comes down to your understanding of the fight and what's about to happen as far as foreseeing what you're going to need to do in the future. The short answer is that generally I downrank or I start downranking when I get to around 50% mana if my rune and my pot are on cooldown. Rank 1 is the most efficient when it comes to downranking. So what ends up happening is that you want to kind of pick. If you're trying to be efficient, rank 1 is the best. If you're trying to max DPS, max rank is the best. So meeting somewhere in the middle, you're kind of doing half-ass of both, right? So you want to either max DPS or you want to max efficiency. So it doesn't really, in my opinion, make a lot of sense to downrank a rank that's not rank 1.
So watch your threat.
Do we need us or either us or the warlocks need to rotate more?
Yeah, I think warlocks need to go more to your left.
Moving to the other side of the room. They're doing it slowly.
So like here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rune. We got a rune early. I'm going to cast one more max rank, and then we're going to go ahead and down rank. So this is a rank 1 Starfire, and right now I'm just casting rank 1 over and over again.
There we go.
The reason I'm doing this is we're at 80%.
Cormac, Zan, you guys need to
I
move
want
to
to
the
make
far
sure
side
that
of the room.
I'm maximizing my DPS when it comes to 20%, and the DPS we're actually losing right now, while we are losing some, is not massive. What I can also do is once our rune cooldowns come up off of part way off of its cooldown, where I know I'm going to have access to that mana again to keep casting, I can start casting max rank again. You also, if you know exactly how long the fight's going to last, potentially can go ahead and just cast more max ranks and pot sooner if you know you're not going to run out of mana at the end. But so me basically downranking right there, those like 6 casts, whatever that is, buys me a lot of time to basically get my cooldowns back up when it comes to my rune and my mana potion.
Did you guys get hit by that first?
Right now I'm using max rank again because we're at full mana. I'm trying to burn through some of this. We're going to get down. Of course, we get toe up, and then we got sandblasted at the same time.
Was it an angle thing or a distance from boss thing that he didn't?
They weren't. They didn't outrange it, and they weren't in the correct position yet either.
On the first one, I got.
I think we can still do this.
But it does not look like we can outrange it. I'm sitting at max.
Can we still do this with everyone that's up?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you want to wipe
did
it?
You run back, Zan? Or were you just
Yeah,
sitting at max range?
I was running back, but I'd have to run back, I guess, much earlier if I'm gonna try to outrange it. Cause just trying to run back as he's casting it, you can't outrange it.
Yeah.
I think if you can see where I am, maybe our warrior.
So I'll give you guys a little. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek right now. Okay. This is the next video I'm gonna put together, but I've been going through the math on this. All this right here in Excel, this right here is me comparing the different ranks
Quadrants and where everyone is right now.
When it comes to actually downranking Starfire itself. Now, top rank is rank 1, bottom rank is max rank, and these are all the ranks in between. Now, don't get too worried about all these numbers. It's kind of a wall of text. The main thing to look at is this number right here. Now, damage per mana, rank 1 basically does 202% more damage per mana than max rank. This is basically meaning it's dealing twice as much damage per mana that we're spending, assuming a certain kind of actual bonus spell power. Big Flump with the host. What's up, Flump? Thank you, man. Welcome, guys. So the actual damage per mana spent, rank 1 is the highest. You can see on all of these that basically the higher rank we get, the lower these numbers get. And this works basically across the board. Long story short is that rank 1 is our most efficient by a massive margin, and it actually starts pulling even further ahead of the other ranks the more spell power you get, because Starfire has 100% spell power coefficiency. As you start getting more and more spell power, rank 1 becomes more and more efficient disproportionately to the other ranks, which I didn't really understand that or know that prior to doing all of that stuff in Excel. Yo, Big Moonkin flex, dude. Thank you, Flump. What's up, man? How's it going? Were you raiding? What was going on over there? But so rank 1 is your go-to when you're downranking, in my opinion, because it's like far and ahead above the other ranks when it comes to actual efficiency. And then if you're trying to actually maximize your DPS, that's when you want to max rank. So what I'm doing, for example, like what I'm doing on this fight is I'm kind of downranking and making sure that I have enough mana once we get to 20% to ideally cast max rank all the way from 20% to 0%, because that's the DPS that's really crucial to burn through, right? On Cthulhu, for example, the initial, first 5 minutes of that fight, you're killing the little tentacles, you're DPSing the little fake Cthulhu, and then you're killing the little tentacles down below. All of that stuff, I'm basically going to be using, like a couple max ranks, and then I'm going to be rank 1ing to keep my DPS going, but to keep mana, because we want to make sure we're at full mana with as much consumes as possible available once he becomes vulnerable, because that's the phase we're trying to burn through. Our DPS over the entire fight isn't really relevant. What we're trying to do is burn in a specific phase. So when you're trying to do that, you want to be downranking more often to optimize your DPS in a specific window where you can actually like max rank, if that makes sense. That's kind of the game plan. Flump, are you guys doing AQ or what? What were you guys? What were you doing before?
Talk to the gnome.
We're doing kind of a weird strategy. It's a new strategy here for.
Yeah, pop it as soon as you get inside.
Here.
Not been able to run full AQ due to raiders leaving IRL stuff with mini guildies. I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am.
Which just means tanks. We just need to make sure we're not getting hit with the sandblast unless it's casted directly on us. So I'll start with threat. I'll start with threat initially.
You guys, I'm gonna have to get a new mouse.
As I get sandblasted at the beginning, I need someone else to take over. Let's have a.
I don't know if you see that, like kind of like buggy back and forth of the.
But, last week we were able to burn it.
My right click on my mouse is not working for some reason, or it's not working well. Whoa. Sounded inappropriate back there. Yeah, Flump, I was talking to Intentional. He said he doesn't have AQ up until Wednesday. He's got like 4 or 5 more days before AQ's even up on his server. They haven't even opened the gates yet. Which is pretty crazy to think. Like, there's a lot of servers like that that haven't gotten to do the raid even like at all yet.
All right. I don't know why, but my weak aura is not working for buffs. Call out if you're missing buffs.
We have Wizard Oil.
everybody has the priest buff.
We lost our spear to Zanza, man. Come on. Intentionals late AQ opening. That's what he said, dude. I was talking. He was actually. We were talking in Hamster Wheels chat earlier, and he was saying his gates haven't opened yet, and they're supposed to be open on Wednesday. And today, right now, for us is Sunday.
Do it now.
So he's got 3 days, 4 days from now. We've had open for 2.5 weeks now. I know, man. A lot of servers just, you know, if you don't have multiple really hardcore, you know, ish guilds on your server, you just don't have the mats. People just don't care.
Positioning wise, do we want to go back to the old positioning as well? Was that easier for you guys?
Oh, what's up, Riley? Yeah, man. We got Oro right now, and then we got Cthulhu right after. So.
Was it better when we were more spread out along the whole rest of the room, and the tanks basically had their back to that?
We got a whole new spreadsheet put together for our positioning for Cthulhu.
Okay, so we'll go back to that.
I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun.
Basically where we were last week.
Yeah.
It looks like we have most people have mounts though, which is cool.
All right, everyone is ready. Let's
Bro,
start
this
moving
like
in. Get into position.
Power bar is like straight peanut butter, man. It's like I feel like I'm having like lick my mouth like a golden retriever licking peanut butter, dude. Get the casual little drink.
Oh,
it didn't go off.
Close. Too close. Tanks, pick it up. It's on Jiraiya.
I'm actually gonna move over here. That was super long travel time, man. That was like I felt like that took like 5 seconds for Wrath to get all the way up there.
Okay, stop taking crap from each other.
Sweep. Sandblast on me.
On Quan.
It's on Quan. Big heals on Quan.
We're at like
Quan, move
50% threat
for
right now, so I'm good.
Hungry. Hungry, move.
Damn, dude, these resists are rough, man.
Watch.
I'm gonna pot after this. Back to full.
Sandblast. Tanks, pick it up.
Come on, mages.
Big great heals, guys.
Potions.
Sandblast on Hungry.
I've got another minute on Rune here. I'm gonna keep max ranking for another like 10 or so % mana. We have toe up. I'm gonna toe up. I'm actually gonna down rank here. Try and make sure I buy time here for Rune if I need to. That was a 1906 rank 1 Starfire crit right there. Rank 1 almost crit for 2k. Oh my goodness, guys, that's insane. Why am I not? Dude, I'm telling you, you guys see that? I gotta get a new mouse, man. It's like making me click on shit that I'm not clicking on.
Blar should be next.
I've got 25 seconds on Rune here. 25 seconds on Rune.
It's on decays right now.
I fucked up.
We want to get to
Jiraiya, heals on Jiraiya.
Get him down to 20% health. I'm gonna keep rank 1ing. Actually, make sure I buy some time here. I want to make sure we can max rank as much as possible in 20%.
Heals on Hungry.
28%.
Back on Jiraiya. Sandblast on Jiraiya. Should be on Hungry next. Oh, never mind.
Got Rune up here in 2
as well. Tanks, we gotta make sure we're not all getting hit.
Sandblast 5, please move.
Yeah. Bring it to the other side.
I'm gonna throw out a couple max ranks here.
Just go to the other side. Okay, sunset.
Those resists feel bad, man. It's just wasted mana. I have my mana pot up again here. I'm gonna keep max ranking. I have toe up again as well. We're gonna toe up here.
On Quan. Heals on Quan if you can.
Nice, big crit. You love to see that. One more. I'm gonna throw out one more max rank. Now I'm going to down rank We're gonna get hit by these little pebble boys. Nice. Nice.
Nice job, guys.
300 DPS, which is not bad for how long that fight is, honestly. Could be better, but 300 DPS with no world buffs, nothing, is not bad.
On the ground too.
Are any of these low? Oh. I'm gonna bandage myself. I ran through 2 ticks of that shit on the ground. That was my bad.
Is he like just transitioning into phase 2 as we killed him or something?
No, because you can't once he hits 20%.
Oh yeah. Then why the hell do we have bush?
I don't know, but this is definitely phase 2.
Yeah,
Maybe we get
weird.
double loot.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if that's how it works.
I can dream, coach. Come on.
Ooh, Rigoberto.
Oh, that's Biz Flaccid set.
Yeah, he's right. The man's right. Give it to him.
Where's my bingo card?
Let's get those reses out.
This is
Tank,
actually
next
big,
week,
man.
we
This
just
is
need to make
actually an
sure multiple
amazing
of us are
healing
not
helm.
Getting hit by the
Amazing
sandblast.
healing helm.
We were just too far up or too far to the sides. We had
It's
multiple
important
PvP
not
hit.
to overreact when the tank is knocked back.
Riley, I don't
by
want to hear how easy it is for
species.
Alliance,
Go to someone
okay?
else for a second, but then it'll go
I
right
know
back.
you got the MP5, you get like 7,000 MP5, you got Salvation. I get it,
you don't need
dude,
the
okay?
position
You're really cool as a night elf.
until,
I
like, the
understand.
next
I
sandblast
got it.
happens. So like, just don't be moving until the sandblast happens. Like, you don't have to be like pre-moving if you know that you're gonna get
I
through
thought
it
he
next.
cleaved too.
I don't know, it's like it's
Zero
not worth it
wipes.
to have- like it's,
Dude.
we
No,
could have, like,
we already
one
wiped
cleave at
once.
the raid.
There's no 0 wipes.
Instead of, like,
But it's okay. The
dropping
first
your
wipe was like a
threat
like a
getting onto, like,
miscommunication with
separate melee one at a
positioning and
time,
shit.
Just killing them.
But not bad. Not bad, man. We're still learning the fights, man. I mean, we've only killed some of this stuff once.
We should move
Most all of this stuff
before
once.
that, right?
But we did get our little
right after the
insignia. That's the important thing. Also, a couple new people I know. Kev, you probably haven't seen this yet. Riley, I don't know if I showed you guys. We got the tier 2.5 legs. We're on our way. One step closer, baby.
Alright.
Tier 2.5 legs. I'm gonna run a ZG.
Oh, there's some loot
Guys,
here.
I'm lost. I don't know where the hell to go now.
Oh,
Oh, we go
we're
this way.
rezzing.
I ran 2 different ZGs to try and get the stupid Druid enchant because that's just a better PvP enchant for the tier 2.5.
Lady.
I literally lost the
style.
rolls every single time. All my rolls
Shamans,
lost.
I need to point
They're all
out again,
bad.
if you are going for tier 2.5, which we need to talk about right now, you are not getting this piece of gear. So we gotta decide who's doing that.
Want me to wait on this roll then?
You could give us like 2 minutes.
I am not going for tier 2.5.
Are you sure?
Thank you, Nikus.
Only the Tauren Warstomp's like the best racial ever, dude. I agree with that. Warstomp,
Yes.
specifically as a moonkin, if I was like a bear tank, I wouldn't think it's that good.
Alright, Shamans, if
As
you
a
want to
moonkin,
go for tier 2.5,
Warstomp's
please
amazing.
speak up now or forever hold your peace.
Just to
Laying down the law, dude. The
make
tier
sure
2.5
everyone
is.
understands. I know we talked about it during the loot meeting, but there's one shaman. If someone is interested, that we would basically try to push it for them to get it early, to get the full set. But they would be the only ones being able to get it early.
I mean, my gear is the most broken. I have like the most behind, so why not me? It's kind of where I'm at with it.
Just want to double check that there aren't any other shamans trying to go for it. Because I want to get it set in stone now, so only one person is being prioritized the first set.
Yeah, just keep in mind too that obviously like the other pieces that would be taking the same places of tier 2.5, you're not going to be able to get. So just make sure you guys are aware of that. Whoever's getting T 2.5 is prio T 2.5, and not the other healing crap. I'm kind of surprised you got T2.5 leggings over shaman. So
Good to pull.
the short answer, Riley, is so am I. That's the short.
Yeah,
I'm also surprised. What happened is that the way we're doing tier 2.5
skull and X to the left.
for shamans is that we were trying to designate one shaman to get it, because basically if you don't have the full tier 2.5, it's not really that good, right? So every shaman getting tier 2.5 legs doesn't really help, because none of them are going to use them unless they have the full tier 2.5 set. So what we're going to basically do is be funneling one shaman the full tier 2.5, and like he gets prio on the tier 2.5 set to get the full 5-piece bonus. And then after that, it's kind of like whatever. The reality is I arguably, aside from like a handful of rogues and a couple of warriors, I want my tier 2.5 more than most people in our raid actually care. Most people are kind of indifferent with most of the pieces. Like they have a couple pieces, a couple upgrades. This is the first set in the game that is actually itemized well for balance, right? However, it's not gear I'm going to use in raid because it has no hit on it. So it's a weird spot because it's gear that I'm going to be using all the time. Anytime I'm not in raid, I'm going to be using that gear. But it doesn't technically help our progression. So it's like this weird in between when it comes to like, okay, well, like you can roll on it or you can't roll on it or whatever. So last week, none of the shamans really wanted it. The reality is too, is the gear's kind of expensive because you have the idols, you have the rep. Like there's some investment that goes into actually getting the gear. I think most people also don't have the gold or the idols together to put the full set together, necessarily craft the pieces.
Cormac, you don't have one? I think everybody's got one now.
Yes, give this one to me and then everyone will have one.
Wait, do you have one or not?
You have one.
I don't have one. Anyone please post a screenshot of me riding a mountain here?
Yeah, you got back to Oro pretty quick.
He's actually got them all just in his bag right now.
Yeah, I released pretty quick.
Can you post that picture in the bug mount tab?
Yeah, we need more bug mount pictures, guys.
If you have the idols in the rep though, so that was my main point, is what I was trying to justify, which was a long shot, but I was like, look, if I'm the only one, like I'm already honored, guys, like look at this.
Oh, you already have one, right?
Yeah.
I'm honored. We're literally gonna be like
so
revered next week with this shit.
Bug them out. Speak now or forever hold your peace. There's still,
I can literally right now go and get the entire full tier 2.5 set right now.
Hey, careful about running in front of the
I have all of the idols. I already have my legs, which are 2 idols of war. I have these idols. I need 2 idols of strife, which are actually very cheap. They're about 100 gold a piece. We got fucking 2,600 gold. I could literally right now go make the full tier 2.5 set. But it's not an upgrade. My argument was the same thing. It's like, look, I'm already honored. Like, let me get it. Come on, dude. Just let me get it, dude. It's fine. Like, I'm already honored.
It's like Snake.
But in all reality, it's not a PvE upgrade for me, and we have to prioritize PvE upgrades when it comes to PvE content, and I get that. We're all on the same page with it. I just selfishly, I really want to PvP with this gear, dude. It's gonna be so fun. All right, we have like a diagram. I'm trying to find it that we did for this fight. Hey, what channel is that beautiful picture that Corey drew?
I haven't posted it yet.
Oh.
He's updating it, yeah.
So we have a new diagram we did for Cthulhu, guys. Oh. Also, guys, go ahead and pre-pot your shadow protection potions if you have them. Right now.
Protection.
Or nature protection, or both.
Question for the
but yeah, like I'm ready to go with the tier 2.5.
What up?
Yeah. And I'm hoping
we're gonna like pry them.
I'm hoping that like people kind of are like, oh, I don't really need it. That's what I'm going to be able to get my tier 2.5. So I'm hoping we get like in a couple weeks where people are like,
someone to go farm rep. It's tough to ensure that somebody has it.
I know, I'm just saying, like, instead of just like wasting the token, when you could, because it's a guaranteed drop every.
Yeah, so for shamans though, it's not really valuable unless they have the full 5-piece, right? So unless whatever shaman gets it is going to have honored over every other shaman, then it's kind of a moot point. Because the 5-piece is what's really actually good. It's not necessarily in the individual piece because it's all spell damage gear. What's up, Shosh? I'm sad I might stop playing because the queues are so stupid right
Corey,
now. What
can
are
you
the
post the
queues for
picture?
you?
So we can get this going.
5 hours? What, to get in the game? Because they drop layers? Holy shaz, dude. That's insane. I actually didn't even think about that. They drop layers for us too, and what server are you on? I actually didn't have a queue when I came on tonight, but that's actually, that's surprising it's that bad. Arago? Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Yeah, 5 hours. Dude, 5-hour queues?
Do we want to get the tentacle weak aura?
I think we should.
Bro, there he is.
All right, guys. So the new picture that was posted. Check. Guild
He's about to
general
give me
chat.
his ring.
This is the same kind of layout that we had before.
Here we go, boys.
Different sections of the room.
Can I make
laid
this
out,
bigger?
But this time it has your name there.
picture's just
Look
same
for
size.
your name. That's where you're going to be. That exact spot.
Okay, shrink it down.
The bottom part where the 6 and the 5 is, that's where we're standing
So
right
look,
now.
I'm
this
right
side of the
here.
room. The 1 and the 2,
So
that's
when we
the
run
far
in,
side by the gong.
I'm over here, and then when we're gonna go
If
whoop,
anyone has
over here when he does
any
a little spinny
question
I-beam
about
thing.
where they're supposed to be and cannot tell from the picture, ask right now.
Well done, Corey. It looks great.
the names. Yeah, no, we went through and like one of the
Great
guys
job,
put
Corey.
all of that shit together.
Thanks to Uck as well.
Wow, Uckins up. That's beautiful.
So True Loan, that's a good question. So no, you don't. It doesn't pertain to group numbers. That's just sections. And the main real reason for that is because we want to still be able to give Wind Fury to all of our physical DPS. So they are going to be in the same group, but might not be in the same section, but they will be near a shaman.
Hey, I have a noob question. Did we come to a conclusion as far as the little tentacle eye boys in the first phase, if that's going to be like only melee or only casters?
We can keep that only melee.
I think that would be best and have just caster uptime on the eyeball and the little finger claws.
I disagree. I think it should be both because the eyeball does nothing. So don't we want to minimize damage?
No, I think it's useless to have casters on it because they die so quick if the melee just turn around.
It's just wasted uptime. It's not quicking. It's not fastening the kill time on the eyes. Fastening. Is that the right word?
I'd go with quickening, but that works.
Quickening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want everyone to take a look at the picture. Find yourself. I'm gonna ready check. If you can find yourself, hit no.
He's trying to make this
Sabbath can't do it. What
confusing
is
as
it?
possible.
Is this for bag?
Decays, come on, man.
All right, Golosita, Decays, Florian, Chungus, Fuo. You guys haven't answered yet.
So guys, we're running straight back here on this side, right here where my mouse is on
Are
the
you
mini
guys able
map.
to
If you
find
guys can see
yourself?
this.
I can edit the picture.
Then
and
when
put
we
a
get the
giant
eyeball, we're
circle
gonna
where
run
you
one
are.
way or another, and we're gonna run over to here.
Decays, how many weight class?
We're like on the either corner basically of the diagram. That's our positioning. Hopefully the Starfire Lords bless us with some Starfire stuns. The right northmost column, yes.
Alright, guys. So, I'm assuming everyone... Decays, you can find yourself, correct? Yes, you are behind Sabbath. Felurian, you can find yourself, correct? You had marked yourself as ready as well. Yes? Okay, perfect. Does everyone know where that is in relation to the room? If you do not, speak up right now.
Actually, yes, Obek wants to clarify. Is that stage in the back? That's not the entrance, that's...
Correct. So where
Yeah.
we are right now is
It
right
is the-
by 6 and 5 at the bottom of the
Beck, you're
picture
right
there.
where I'm pinging.
If you zoom out,
Perfect.
the map is exactly the same as the picture.
Yeah. So the 1 and the 2 is over by the stairs that we're going to group up on for the transition. So just to clarify that, for the transition, when he goes into phase 2, we're all going to group up on the stairs until we get the big tentacle to come out of the ground, and then we will go back to our positions. The main reason for that is because we want to choose where it's popping up.
And then we repeat. Once you kill the little eyes, you go back to grouping.
And guys, the positioning too, just to be clear in this first phase, just the point is to be spread out so that you don't chain lightning to other people. So you don't have to be exactly where your name is. Just make sure you're not close to other people and be close to where your name is. Make sure you guys are spread 10 yards.
The other thing too is once the laser eye comes out, it'll start turning red. That means
You guys
it's gonna be
ready?
a laser beam. If he's facing you,
Boys, you
move.
ready for the big
You're
Cthulhu?
gonna move to the exact opposite side of the room from the picture. Then
I feel like I'm missing. Oh, we're missing. We are
as the
missing. I'm
laser's
missing this
turning.
little oil boy. Oil boy. Everything else looks dandy. You know what? I'm actually. Should we?
All right, I'm gonna do a ready check.
I'm
This
actually gonna
one
pop on
is a real
ZHC
ready
here.
check. Hit ready if you understand and don't have
We're
any other
popping on
questions.
ZHC because I
If you
think we
have
want to
any
basically have the
questions, don't be
double
afraid
on
to
use
ask.
for
I'd
that
rather have you
30
ask it
second
now
window.
Then you kill us later.
I think it's gonna be higher
If you haven't opted
DPS.
PPs yet, please do.
Shadow boys, you got shadow boys.
Yeah, pre-pot guy, shadow protection, nature protection is really big for this.
Are we good to go?
All right, everyone is ready. All right, so I'm gonna run in here. I want to make sure people aren't following right on my ass. You guys have been way too close before. So stay far back. I don't want it to get an accidental chain on the entire raid.
I'll
I'm
call
running in
second
here
charge.
In 3, 2, 1. Mao, hold back, hold back.
I'm in
Decays,
combat.
Holy shit.
Second
Don't
charge.
fucking do
Second
that again.
charge. Charge of the seconds. Run, run, run. Oh.
Malcat, your spot is on this part of the room where I'm pinging, the left side of the room.
Maucat, go to the ping. Maucat, go to the ping.
Eyes are up.
Melee.
It's on the picture.
We got the laser beam. It's going clockwise. Everyone run. Make them moves.
Alright, Mao, see where I'm at? I'm right in front of you with the square. You're gonna be on the exact opposite side of the eye from where we are right now.
Don't get
So
too
go over
close to the
there.
beam. You can get knocked into it, so just keep some distance.
Mal, look on the minimap. Where I'm pinging is where you're going. Kill the little claw guy right by the stairs. Nice.
Melee, make sure you are range 10 from each other.
Eyes are up.
Oh.
Are we supposed to be back to our original spots?
No,
Yeah.
we're opposite.
No.
We're opposite. We're opposite.
We're on
We're
the
opposite your
opposite,
original
yeah.
spot.
We are not in our original spots right now. We are on the opposite sides.
Go, go, go.
Claw at the very
Laser.
entrance. Need someone at the claw.
Claw's almost down.
We got eyes up.
So I'm saving, right now I'm saving my cooldowns. Both of them are up, but I'm saving them because we're going to be into this next phase here pretty soon. And I want them both up for the burn
we
phase.
are now moving back to our original positions.
I probably could use them right now and it'd be okay, but I'm just being conservative. I'm going to start downranking here as well.
Maucat, I want you to move to the correct position. Run to your left. Run to your left. Keep running to your left. Keep running to your left.
Eyes are up.
Melee on eyes.
Running to your left. This is your correct position right here. This is your starting position. This is where you run to every time.
We have a claw in the back. Train you. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. Go, go, go. Yeah, we're OP, dude. That was OP. Now we stack. Go to the back stairs. Back stairs.
Run to the back of the
Let's
room.
go. Big claw boy. Make sure
you let the tanks get him first.
Rogue, save your kidney for the little eye boy.
All right, spread back out to your positions. Spread back out to your positions.
Get ready for the eyes.
Get ready for the eyes to pop up.
Where the eyes spawn.
North side.
Big eye tentacle. Yep.
Yeah, north.
How many stacks do I leave inside?
Make sure you guys kick the chain lightning.
I got first kidney.
You're ups and stuns.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
We got tentacle north, please kill it.
Good war
A
stomp.
little eye up too next to him.
Eye tentacles in 5 seconds. Eye and giant tentacle gonna be up now.
If you're down below, please call out what the tentacles are at.
One's like full health, one's almost dead.
Don't kill the either of the tentacles in the stomach. Get them both low.
Kill all the little eye tentacles. There's one on the west side. West side melee.
Thank you.
West side.
We need a tank on the north side
Oh.
to pick up the big tentacle.
Down below we have one tentacle at 20% and one at 65%.
Oh, it's popping up.
Eye tentacles.
Okay, we're gonna kill both tentacles right now.
It's a white dude.
Just wave it.
I'm still gonna kill the fucking tentacles. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Melee on eyes is a huge mistake. I don't know that it's a huge mistake.
Once you die, start running back.
It could
guys.
go either way, honestly. Either way, you're losing uptime from one or the other. But the fact that they have like 1200 health makes it real tough to efficiently
Sorry,
DPS
boys, I'm
them
on
if
this
all
again.
casters swap to them.
My bad.
You have all casters just stop casting and swap and start casting, and half of the projectiles are going to be wasted. Half of the casts aren't going to go off. Like they have 1200 health, dude. Like one cast crits and it's going to one shot that shit. It seems like it just makes more sense for melee to swap. Either way, I don't think that's the problem, really, right? As long as the melee are next to each other. The greater shadow protection is for the mind flay. So if you get targeted by the mind flay, Trulone, like it helps with the healers having to keep you up by the little eyeball guys.
Helps a ton because those do a ton of damage.
Yeah, the Mind Flay does 750 damage per second. It's pretty significant. So it basically saves 3 or 4 ticks of that, but it's just a lot of extra damage it saves the healers.
That's why it's also so important to kill those
I don't
eyes.
understand why we don't have the range on the
Kick
eye.
them.
Because I think they die faster than they can cast to kill it.
Yeah, the cast literally won't
Okay,
hit
I
him.
get that. So I get that they normally do, but under the chance that they don't, wouldn't it be better just to be safe if they're doing that much damage?
I mean,
a lot of melee died that time, so.
They have like 1200
I know,
health.
like I get that things went wrong, but things keep going wrong. So why wouldn't we? Like I don't feel like we're giving up that much to be safer and have the range hit the eye tentacles.
I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with you on that, Glar, in the essence that like I think that's a judgment call then, right? If you're in the area and no one's killing the eye, just kill the fucking eye. Like that's the point. For sure. I don't think anyone's saying you shouldn't do that.
I had to go all the way across a couple times to attack.
We're not hard banning
I
casters
think
from
that
doing that.
like for phase 1, it's definitely the case where range shouldn't bother with them, but for phase 2, I think they should.
Okay, phase 2, they definitely need to be.
Look and kill them. They should be dying instantly in phase 1.
Also, one thing that I learned.
I forget
last
I
time
don't
we
have to
did this,
dismount here.
With the big claw tentacles, phase 2, melee have to let the tank get some aggro on that, or else he's gonna beat you to death in one hit. He fucked me up one hit last week, and he'll do it to anyone else.
Yeah, the giant claw hits for like 2300.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta. You can't even try to contest. You just have to let a tank get it. It's really like just letting the tank get some aggro on it will save you a lot.
Guys, Zan just linked a weak aura. Please, if you guys have weak auras, please import it now. It'll help sync so we can see tentacle health.
You want less
even from
movement
above.
in the raid. Trust me, it's a lot. You lose more DPS with melee moving than caster swapping. I mean, I get exactly what you're saying. I promise I do.
I really don't know.
I don't know that I agree with that, given the fact that we're kind of caster heavy. So we end up, if we're saying like, okay, caster in this side, you're responsible for this side when it spawns, and it was able to be that efficient, I'd agree with you. The problem is you're gonna have to have casters stop casting, or they're gonna finish their cast. Either way, you're losing about a second. Then you're gonna have 2.5, 3 seconds, something like that, from like actual starting DPS, and you're gonna have projectile travel time.
Lots of communication.
I don't think melee are going to kill stuff slower than 5 or 6 seconds, and I think casters is gonna be that fast. Best case. Best case. I totally get what you're saying though. In a perfect situation, I think we would have casters do it, but we're kind of caster heavy. If we had only like one caster in each section, I think it would make more sense. But the reality is we're kind of flipped from normal raids. We have a lot of casters and not as many melee as most raids.
Quick to finish off the rolling. For,
I also don't think that aspect of the fight was any part of why we wiped. Like the mind flay little guys dying quicker like wasn't a problem at all.
Please roll now. You're not
That wasn't any of the issue of what happened there. And there's definitely going to be ways we're going to be able to fine tune that stuff and like optimize that for our raid comp and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop a little lesser. I don't know if I should have done that. I probably should have popped the big boy.
Is it for Bull? What's this for?
Yes.
Ryan, I'm still downloading the weak aura. It's for some reason taking.
Nature protection. We got our shadow protection.
Takes longer through
If you
game,
just-
I believe. If you use the website and import it.
Yeah, but it's almost done. Like it's like finishing right now.
Yeah, true. That wasn't the issue. You lose people there for sure. I feel you. So the way I look at doing progression stuff is say there's like 10 things we need to improve on. That might be one of the 10, but I would say that's like bottom of the list of the 10. Right now, what we have to get is the other 30 people that are not super familiar with the other mechanics and where to stand and all that kind of crap. That's got to be the most important.
The delay of running in. I'm gonna count down from 5. I'm gonna go in at 3. Nobody leaves this wall until I hit 0.
Just no one run until I start running. Let's just do that. I'll call it out. Don't run. Don't be in front of me. Just start running after I run. That's
Yeah,
fine.
give
I'm
you
star. I'm star. No one run in front of star. As soon as star starts moving, then we can start moving.
So by the way,
Alright.
congrats Chungus on the hat.
Hey,
Good
what's
job,
up,
kid.
Brady?
You're a baller.
Hey, Mal, you know where to go this time, right? I don't want to listen to Ryan yell it anymore in Discord while we're in the middle of the fight.
I'll take that okay as a yes.
Yeah. It's between Loopy and Chungus.
Left side. Yes, where that ping is right there on the minimap is where you're running.
Alright, we ready to go?
All right, and then with the laser beam Mao, you're gonna be on the right side. You go all the way to the opposite side, and then back for the next laser beam. We had some people switch back to their original positions after the laser beam, guys. Remember, you go to the total opposite side of the room first, 180 degrees.
Yep.
And then for the second laser beam, that's when you move back to your original position.
Surviving's number one always, yeah. We'll be good.
All right.
We started getting in a rhythm when we were doing this, like at the end. This is just... Ready, set, go, 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 go.
Count.
It does look pretty cool with all the little beetle boys just running in.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
You right there, Drya?
I got punted like a gnome. Yo, again, bro.
Are you too far inside? Make sure you're not too far inside of Cthulhu.
Eyes are up.
Go, Trade, go.
Move.
It's going clockwise?
So we're moving. Yes, it's moving clockwise. We're moving to the opposite side of the room from where we originally started.
Guys, remember you cannot be chain lightning during this part, so it's okay to be clumped up. Just get to the right spots.
Wiggles, please take Serpent Sting off.
Eyes, eyes, eyes. Claw on the east side.
Melee, make sure you're checking your range 10 to make sure you're not too close to any of the groups on either side.
Silent.
Yeah, move that bar to the middle of your screen if you have to.
We have a claw by the stairs.
Laser.
Eye tentacles.
Eyes, eyes, eyes.
Nice, really eyes.
Kill the little tentacles and then move to the platform. Move to the platform. Get ready for the ad to come up.
Wrong way.
Claw boy.
It's up, it's up.
Pick it up. Pick it up, tank.
Hit a tank.
Drya,
On
go
Drya.
Drya.
Do we move to our original spots or
After we kill this,
Go to your original spots after this dies. Original spots. Original spots.
Tentacles in 10.
make sure just focus. The I-beam needs to be kicked or stunned right away. It's very important chain lightning doesn't get off. Try and avoid as many chain lightnings as possible.
Kicked?
Yes. I don't know.
Yep.
Just stun.
Yes, it can.
Eye tentacles.
Big boys up.
I got first kick. I'll get first kick still.
I got next.
Big boy, west side.
I got stunned.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Guys, if you killed the little one, go back to the north. Or go back to the stairs.
Reset back to your spots. Reset back to your spots.
Get out if your stacks are high.
What are the tentacles percentage down below?
17 and 17.
Damaging the 17.
Little eyes.
I'm picking up the big one. I'm picking up the big one.
Sabbath.
me stun this big tentacle. I can do it.
No, you don't need stuns on it.
It's just tank and spank. Save your stun for the little eyeball guys.
Tentacles are both low.
How low?
16
We got eye tentacles in 2 seconds. They're both at 13%. Do
Wait,
not kill
wait
the
for
eye
tentacles.
Okay,
burst them
don't
now.
kill.
Burst them now.
Stop
The eye
going.
tentacles will die at the same time.
Kill below, kill below.
Now.
Finish him off. Finish him off.
Huge tentacle up,
Okay,
huge
burn,
tentacle up in the
burn,
corner,
burn.
huge tentacle up at the corner.
Burn
Yeah,
boss.
yeah.
Burn
Kill
boss.
Thunder's
No, there's an eye tentacle.
I'll kick eye after this
Big
stun.
and there's a big
Thunder boys.
Do you want
I'll
Obek
pick-
to reincarnate?
I got next.
Yes, Obek, go.
I can get next kick. Next.
Stun him,
Burn,
stun him.
guys, burn.
Still got next. Got it.
On to the last four more.
Really nice.
Nice, that was good.
One more
Nice
phase,
job,
we're good.
good job,
guys.
That was a
Just
good
rinse
run.
and repeat.
Get back, phase 1 positions. We have a back, a
Big
claw,
tentacle.
northeast, northeast.
We got
Tank,
the
we need
stairs.
tank back here.
Oh,
Tentacle north.
Yep. Giant claw. I'm coming.
Stay spread.
Sabbath.
rotate chain lightning wise, just watch for the claws. I got Starfire stun on the claw.
We've got little eyes and 10.
Melee spread out for little eyes.
2 spots.
Eye in the back, by the back stairs,
Got
back
first
stairs.
kick. I'll get next kick. Next kick.
Yep.
Where's your intercept stuns him?
Still got next kick.
I've got it. Oh, he'll
Nice,
die, he'll
good
die.
kidney, good
Yeah,
kidney.
for
That was good, that was good.
Nice job.
Giant claw on 8.
Little claws.
Little eyes.
Giant claws back northeast corner, northeast corner.
Moving towards it right now.
Let a tank get it, let a tank get it. Tanks, tell us when you have it.
Hungry's on
Hungry's
it,
got it,
heal
Hungry's
hungry,
got it.
Sabbath, Sabbath.
It's got it.
It's about 40 underneath.
On both.
40 on both.
40 on both.
Okay. Spread back out for eyes.
Eyes in 2 seconds.
Mao, I'm gonna battle res Mao.
Little big eye in the
Big eye in
back,
the
right?
east side.
Southeast.
Pick
Kicks
up
on this
immediately,
thing.
pick it up.
Kicks, stuns, anything.
Down. Kick. I got kicked.
Who's got next? Who's got next?
I got it.
Your tentacles are low. Tentacles are low.
What
Give us
percent?
Wait, wait,
Do
wait.
not finish them
Wait,
off quite
yeah,
yet.
finish
Do
'em.
not
Wait.
finish them off quite yet. Get ready to burn though. Get ready to burn.
Yeah. Little eyes first, and then kill the flesh tentacles.
Okay, now.
Get
Now.
Get all
Kill the
those
little
ones.
ones?
See the big
Burn,
tentacle
burn,
back there?
tank,
Big
big
claw,
claw.
big
Pick up
claw.
the big tentacle. Everyone else get on boss as soon as the tentacles inside go down.
Ryan, do we have a
Exactly,
B-res
but
to spare on
hard
me?
No, I
He's
don't
on
think
dry,
so.
He's got it.
The resurgents are
Still one with 12%
Finish
health.
the tentacle, finish the tentacle.
Might have to wait first.
Yeah, you might have to.
Tentacle down right now. They're down.
There we go. Everyone on the left.
Now boss.
Everyone on boss. Burn.
Pop your trinkets, all that good stuff.
Bro, I literally have no mana. We're rank 1ing right now. I got potion up here in 2.
No damage on the big tentacle. Everyone should be on boss.
Use your pots again if you can.
Smoke it,
You
boys.
want me to tank him still, right?
Keep going,
Bro,
guys.
how do I
Keep
use
going.
max rank and it
keep
does
taking
600
it.
damage? Are you fucking kidding me? It literally did less damage
Guys,
than my
go.
normal.
Keep focused.
Work ratios.
Go.
You have
Go!
Burn.
Go!
Nice job, bud.
Easy.
There we go.
Let's go!
Good job, boys.
Woo!
What are you thinking? That's it?
Bro, we got so much rep for that.
That's it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2,500
Oh,
broodlord rep.
yeah. Fucking
Let's
world
go,
star.
baby. That was good. I literally think I used 4 potions, 4 runes, and I almost used 2 innervates. Look, our innervates back up. You see right there? That's our innervate cooldown.
Yes, charts, boys.
Oh my god, we got it.
Oh, you beat me.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good too. Oh yes. And we got the PvP trinket. All right,
The rules.
boys, we need all the moonkin luck right now to get either the Eye of Cthulhu or the tentacle trinket or the husk
trinket, let's go.
or the
Look
belt.
at your poor body.
All 4 of those are things that we want.
He's up in this pillar.
Oh god, I can't reach him.
I got him.
Damn, dude.
I got the
think
angles.
Jeff is down in the stomach. Can we not res him?
No, Jeff, you got to run back, bitch.
Oh, I'm running.
Did you die inside?
You betcha.
Really nice fucking damage
Yeah,
there, guys.
that was
really
good. Good job, guys. That was sick.
That was awesome.
I'm glad we got that. That was cool. That's a fun, dude. That's a fun fight. I had 20. I've used 8 potions on 2 bosses, which is pretty crazy. We had a couple wipes, but I think I used 4 potions that time right there.
I stock cord mages.
Should be able to get Cthulhu as a mount, phase 2 Cthulhu.
Wait, mages?
Yep.
Coach, I don't think you're a mage.
That's definitely bis for me.
You probably should have brought that up during the loot meeting we had.
The loop meeting.
Yep. The only words on here are mage bis. So congrats. Well, I mean, he rolled the highest anyways.
Congrats, Wummy.
Congrats, Wum.
Picture. What you do at the stairs?
That's the meta.
Alright, grasp the old god. This is Priest Pryo. And yeah.
It's so good, dude.
So congrats.
59
Fuck yeah,
healing,
dude.
7 MP5 belt. Oh my goodness. How much DPS I do? That's a good question.
Got that.
You see that? 200 DPS, 98,000 damage
let's get
done.
everyone over here, guys, for the picture. I need a
Everyone,
new background
honestly,
for my computer anyway.
the spread between our DPS is actually pretty crazy. Like how consolidated it is. It's not that much variance. Mind you, we also did battle res one of the healers.
I do kind of dig everybody mounted and our fucking chicken in the middle.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to know
Very
about the World
World
Star
Star.
Chicken.
How do you hide your interface? I forget.
Don't take it yet. Don't take it yet. Don't take it yet.
Alt Z.
We should take a screenshot of this too.
This is a nice little flying V we got going here.
Glar, turn around. You're facing the wrong way.
Maybe he wants to be like that.
I'm on the wrong side.
Alright, and I got a bunch of them too.
Whoever's in the middle will have to like put it on Discord.
Ruined.
That was good, man.
Yeah, whoever's taking screenshots,
I'm glad we got
post,
that.
Post them in like.
It's not
guild
bad. I
general,
also
and we'll take the best
am
one, post it in
like
the
that's not bad given the fact that we don't have world buffs or anything or like
really nice
flask.
job, guys. Nice fucking damage.
That's like a
there.
big factor. It's like a very big differentiating factor between numbers when you're comparing.
We still have Viscidus.
Like you can see, a lot of our mages are in that 200 damage, like
still have
DPS
some lich.
ballpark. Like it's a long fight. It's like you have to kind of do what you got to do to like last that fight.
I've considered
Cheating
the
warlocks
first
are,
two
dude. When we
have
topping that
mage
with a
shadow
303 DPS, dude.
for the other casters.
That's crazy.
Yes, +1s do carry over from Thursday.
Bro, I'm not understanding what I feel like this has changed, and maybe I missed the conversation. I'm confused. What dropped? We got Eye of Cthulhu. We got the healing belt. We got the caster DPS belt. We got the tentacle trinket. And we got double husks.
Congrats, Nishko.
Which, so Atlas Loot says these are like 80% drop rate, but I'm pretty sure these drop 100% of the time. I could be wrong on that though.
First Carapace is going to main tank.
Are you close to full piece, Sabbath?
Yeah, so I'm 1 bar away from neutral, and I have 18 of the insignias, so next week I should be able to get the full tier 2.5 set.
Hey,
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo, Dread, unbelievable threat now.
We got Husk. This is a mage knight right now. Mage Shadow Priest, Cryo over Boomkin for the token.
It's the melee that should be doing more. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's just new content. It is what it is. We actually had a lot of our top DPS for melee actually died early on in that fight. I'm not sure from what, but I know Zoomers was dead and I know Quan was dead.
I believe this is the chest.
For a lot of that in the latter phases.
Are you still... You gonna roll, Rancid? Alright.
Rats.
Press, dude.
All right, boys, we got the
And of course, the
PvP
of this
Vanquished Tentacle of Cthulhu. I want this just to be able to like root people and just like let the trinket just.
I'll roll on this thing and have it specified as PvP.
PvP,
so,
bro.
Vanquished Tentacle.
All right. God, we rolled 48. Are you kidding me, dude? 48.
Stop it with the big boy roll. Can we get some rigged in the chat?
Sabbath gets to live
Yes.
all his wildest
Wow,
fantasies.
actually rigged. Although I do share his Crunchyroll account, so it's fine.
I honestly don't even know when the last time Sabbath queued for a BG was, so.
Some rigged in the chat, boys.
Just getting full tier 2.5 and the trinket.
Okay, a couple more Oro pieces still here.
Rigged, I tell ya.
Ryan, you already have the Oro token, right? From last week.
Yes. I have
Congrats,
the
thank you, Zav, thank you.
The circlet, and now.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it down, man. It's a big deal to get it down. We're gonna be hitting. I don't know if we're gonna try tonight,
Okay, Oro's intact,
but
Warrior.
we're gonna be doing Viscidus, which is gonna be the next big hurdle. I think that's gonna take a little while of getting that down, but that's the next go to.
Nice.
Who won Cthulhu's Eye? It was a mage. Let me double check who actually won it. I don't know. Mishko. It was a mage.
All right,
One of our fire
mages
mages won it.
Viscidus, guys.
It's all caster prio. Oh, we're gonna do Viscidus tonight, I guess.
Yo, grats, Jeff.
If you forgot all your elixir of poison resistance, should you hearth to go grab them really quick?
Isn't your hearth snaring hold?
Yes.
Is your if your hearth is up, then and you got to do that,
No,
we should just do
mage.
a port.
Yeah, we can give you a port.
Mine's in the mail, so I can just hearth and grab it from the mailbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
This will work out.
Better see a PvP video with that trinkets, Sabbath. And your full tier 2.5.
We're gonna start some World Star PvP pretty soon. Do that World PvP.
I hope not to be in the bracket with Sabbath. He beat me before he got that gear, and now it's over.
Do you know how much damage it does, like, per hit?
I think around 150 to 200.
I've heard it's pretty anticlimactic.
I mean, I know it's for different plays, so, like...
It's actually really
That's
not
ironic.
that great.
It's actually pretty poopy, I think.
It's probably good for rogues if you can unlock them.
Yeah, I heard
One
there's a
more piece
video
here.
of
We've got the Skin of the Great Sandworm. We've got our tier 2.5 Shaman, Boomkin, Prio. So you guys will get the first two. Thanks, niggas.
I think Viscous is going to be tough for us.
Yeah, this is Coach and True Loan rolling on this item.
I already have it from last week. I already have the legs.
Oh, you do? Oh, sorry, I forgot. All right, congrats, True Loan.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Guys, after the raid, post your best screenshot of the guild in front of Cthulhu in the guild general chat, so I can look at them.
I'm gonna post my artsy angle from the very, very side.
So artsy.
Oh, actually, I gotta make it black and white first.
Dude, this is such a long run. Holy shit.
Oh, those are good pictures.
Can I put someone on follow? I'm gonna grab a drink.
I finally made an end boss picture.
Yeah, whose first boss picture was that? Just a case.
I think Wiggles too.
Yeah, nice.
Grin.
I think I got lost. If I can get a summon.
Got lost in the caverns?
I
Is that
did.
your second summon?
This will be the first, unless I cancel it.
So that was cool.
Do not go into the room yet, guys.
So are we starting in full NR sets?
Yes. Yeah, I want us to start in full NR sets and we can kind of see what the damage is looking like, and then we can kind of go from there.
How do we, when we come back to this fight though, like if we wipe, what do we have to do? We have to like run all the way back? You port to Twin Imps and then come back? I feel like
Okay, guys, this is
a
boss
pain in the
that
ass
we
to get
need
to no matter
as
what.
much NR as possible to basically negate all of the poison. This is also the boss that we need our frost weapons and frost oils for.
I think I literally
or
put my
frost
NR
wands,
gear
literally any kind of frost damage you have.
in the
that
bank.
we need to freeze. Just a quick recap. I know you guys have all watched the video, but we're gonna go in there. We're gonna hit him. We're gonna freeze him. We're gonna shatter him. He's gonna split up into little blobs. We need to blow him up as fast as possible. The blobs need to fully die. If they just take damage when they get back to the corpse and he resurrects, that counts as that full section of health going back to him. Each one of the blobs counts for a percentage of his health. So if we wipe out all the blobs on the first time, then he just dies.
For shatter phase, do we put on normal weapons? Or it's just speed, right, for shatter phase?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to basically just kill him as much as we can. If you have goblin sapper charges, please use those.
If you don't have them, you can trade me.
That's Zoomer's talking. But basically you wait till they get in a little closer to pop the sappers, just to make sure they're all in range. But make sure they're not on the boss yet.
You all killed Cthulhu? I just got here. Yes, we just killed Cthulhu.
Sappers, literally anything. But the
If you go on, go back on YouTube, you can go and rewind it and watch the video. We just killed him like 10 minutes ago.
With 5% health, that entire percentage of health that blob stood for will still go back into his full health pool.
You have to remove the poisons like first aid, like anti-venoms
if we don't kill
and shit.
all the blobs,
yeah,
which
I don't have any
I kind of doubt we'll be able to do, we'll kill as many as we can. They'll go back to him. He will have however many got back to him basically as his remaining health. Then we just do it again.
This won't work though, will it?
So we need to freeze him
it's too
again,
low a
we
level?
need to shatter him again, and we need to kill the blobs again.
Grats will do. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. This is too low a level though, isn't it?
What was that?
Should casters put on NR or no?
Put on what, if you have a little bit, yes. I want to use as much as possible this first attempt so we can see how much damage it really is.
So melee, don't use abilities like hamstring and stuff. It the weapons
It
don't
will
prop
work.
up it, and it resets your swing timer. So we just go in auto.
Yeah, I don't have any of these made.
Question,
I
are
can
we gonna have,
obviously get these. These are pretty
trying to
easy to
figure out
farm.
Which weapon to put my frost oil on? Should I?
You want it in your offhand so you can
Yeah.
still get Wind Fury from
That's
your
what I was.
main
That's
hand.
what I was gonna ask for doing that. All right.
Is it worth it whenever he's is frozen to put back our normal weapons, or is it just like hits?
It's just speed. So if
You
you're
want
like
your
daggers.
normal weapons for the blobs.
Yeah, for the
Be ready to swap to those.
Oh yeah, sorry. For the blobs, you want normal weapons because you need damage. For the shatter, you want fastest things. So if you're a dagger rogue and your daggers are faster than your cold weapons, then you can swap. I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I believe once we freeze him, so I think it takes 300 instances of frost damage to freeze him, and then 75 melee attacks to shatter him. So the fast.
Be careful that if you're going to use frost brand weapon to help with this for whatever reason, that you don't put on a oil beforehand because they don't stack.
Sorry, what was that?
If you're a shaman, don't put an oil on your weapon if you're going to use frost brand weapon because they do not stack.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Wait, are we buffing up here?
Yep, let's finish buffing up real quick, and then we will pull this.
You guys see the lower Blackrock Spire cheese? So you don't have to spend money.
No.
Yeah,
There's,
I've seen that.
immature venom sacks that drop in there. You can farm them and just bring them here.
And if you like split the stacks and like put them back together, it like resets the cooldown on them.
Yeah,
Oh
so
shit!
just keep it
From
going
the
until it spends
the
zero
spiders.
money.
Yeah, because they like last like an hour or whatever the duration is, and if you like split them and like restack them, there's like some weird mechanic you can do where you basically can just keep them and then use them here.
Wait, don't those last like? Isn't there a timer on them?
It's game time played, so they don't disappear once you log out.
Arcane Elixir on Viscidus.
Oh, nice.
I know.
So you can, like, summon
I'm not confident we're gonna one shot Viscidus right now, so I'm not too worried about it. I also was thinking about this. I was watching Snipe stream the other day, and he had the
Alright,
little
guys, we're still missing a couple buffs.
the
Let's
little
get these out
frost
real quick.
dagger, where I feel like I should have that frost dagger for the initial phase of this. Aren't you stabbing or healing? No, I mean,
what was that?
I'll probably be healing here. I don't have a dagger.
We got
So
it.
yeah, every shaman's dropping nature res, every hunter is rolling with aspect of the wild. We have
Still
all our
need to kill
shamans
the
and hunters
blobs. Yeah,
split up,
I
so
know.
every group should be able to get one of those things.
Don't go into moonkin form until the blob phase. Okay, we'll try that.
All right. It looks
Poison
like we are
dispelling and throwing
good
out small
on,
heals. Should I run like different gear besides hit
buffs.
gear?
Gonna do a quick.
Should I
ready
run like
check.
basically
This
like
is gonna be
resto
for
gear?
pull.
Can you count down to pull? I'm trying to flash.
Hold on,
it.
wait.
Yes.
Does do people here? Is there anyone here that doesn't have any way to do frost damage? Because you need to not be
Yes.
in the room if you can't contribute to the frost damage phase.
Not including healers, right?
Yeah,
Healing's
not
more
including
important in this fight. Okay, let's try this. We'll go.
So yeah,
We'll
so
go heal.
Warlocks,
We'll
if
go
you don't
heal
have
setup
frost
here
damage
then.
one, stay out. Austin, do you have a cold rage dagger?
No.
Okay, go in for next week, but you're just gonna spam abolish poison.
Yeah, it doesn't proc if I spam abolish poison.
I think it's still worth using, but fair enough. So 200 frost attacks to freeze.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then it's 75 to shatter, I believe.
You say when they split up, we're gonna mark one to kill. We're just.
No, we have to kill all of them.
I know, but like, if we're just sitting.
Just throw rejuves.
We might as well kill one.
It's all like raid wide damage, huh?
We shouldn't just mark one though, because if people are spread out, like them moving to the other side of the room to kill that one, like.
No NR set here? I mean, I still have like 80
Just focus
NR.
ones that other people are attacking.
85 NR right now.
Rip Zob.
You don't have to point out that he fell. Come on.
Dude, the guy just fell. I can see him way at the bottom there. It's Zub.
I mean, no one said anything the first time, so
I'm out of here.
I saw you fall the first time.
It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you fall, you can get up and fight Viscidus, alright?
I feel like I should downrank
Whenever you
probably. Should I downrank Rejuve? Yeah, 85 with aspect? Yeah, no, I know. I have some NR healing legs
sorry.
from the quest, and I have
was
like a
trying to type
ring
that.
and a neck and some
Everyone
other
else is ready for the
pieces.
ready check? All right,
We'll
I'm
see.
gonna pull here. I'm gonna run into the room.
I didn't know we were gonna try and do this tonight. I would have
set.
brought different gear. I
Going
had
in
NR gear. I put it
3,
in my bank.
2, 1, 0.
Everyone, range, we're spreading out for this because you can drop the poison puddles.
Don't backstab rogues, remember? Just do 50 strike.
Do you want to get slice and dice?
all warriors should be in D stand.
Why? Okay, that's really weird. What's going on? Why does it say is that range?
Use a greater nature buff.
There's a puddle on you, melee.
Freeze.
Alright, everyone outside, come in. Watch for the poison puddles. Alright, let's all focus some blobs here.
All right, I marked some on the outside. Focus these down. Remember, they need to fully die.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I don't know if that was pretty good. Pretty sure we did like no damage to him.
Sabbath now.
Get back out.
Yeah, I feel you guys. So I should
left the room before.
I should just poison cleanse here. I feel like what we should do is designate groups.
I'm not able to get threat.
You guys got it?
Try this down.
Designate groups
Sun
to who's cleansing what group.
Oh,
Not
I
enough
think this
sappers.
helped.
We had no
Was
sappers.
that like 40 or like 20% when he first popped
I think
up?
it slowly goes up as it's like calculating the slimes.
Full guys there.
Yeah, he was at 90. I don't think we killed like all but like maybe one of the little guys.
Yeah.
They have like 10k health.
Yeah, he legit just said "fuck you, Rasak" and left me alive.
He wants you to tell
Tell your
everyone what happened.
friends. If you're dead in the room,
I spam rank 4 healing touch during this
pretty
fight.
much anywhere, just release and run back.
Do we port to twin imps? Was that fastest?
Yeah, that's probably the closest.
Yeah, IMO, you don't need the frost dagger. The proc rate on it's low enough where it feels like you're doing more if you're just spamming healing touch. I feel that.
If we had like a couple more.
I mean, dude, me
There's so many
spamming
low.
5 more abolish poisons is more
sappers really hit
valuable
hard.
than me
Those are
auto
close
attacking and trying to get the frost
Additionally, if you
proc.
have a sapper and you're ranged, it might be worth trying to be towards the middle at the beginning, so you're not spending 5 seconds of that time just running and not damaging to get in position for a sapper.
No,
I
that's
realized I did that
sappers.
wrong.
I don't think we have very many
We should have
sappers.
probably called out when to use sapper too.
It kind of depends on your positioning though, because you just want to make sure you hit all of them.
Yeah, if you have enough druids, it's worth designating which group each druid is cycling abolish poison on. We also have
100, I think, right?
450 to 750.
one other thing that was I feel like is really big there is if we designate or figure out grouping wise on abolish poison, because like I was casting it and I can get a few off right when they get off or like double up on them, but making sure that we're not overlapping with shaman totems and that each group's in range of the totem and stuff like that, we can basically get rid of all those poisons right away. The fact that we have 3 druids and like 5 shamans or whatever we have. I
So
don't know
yeah,
if
so I
we-
guess then in that case, you guys should be focusing, like, since there's 3 of you, each of you should abolish one of the hunter groups since they won't have a shaman.
Yeah, whichever, however we want to designate. That's what, if we just because I was trying to get like whoever was low, but that way we're not overlapping our abolish and stuff.
All right, Austin, which hunter group do you want? And then we'll give Serd and Maucat the other 2.
I can do. Is Trin in my group or am I in? I can do
Yeah.
Trin's group.
You can. Okay.
That's fine.
And then Serd, you can do your own group as well. Mao, you are going to do group 8.
We going twin imps? Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
twin
yeah,
imps, and then we go back. Don't go towards Skithir and go the other way.
If you guys are not in
Greetings
range of
from
your shaman
intentional.
totems, you need to get
What's
in
up
that
with
range.
intentional?
We have melee in the group, so everyone except
They're
for
farming MC.
True
Nice,
Lone,
dude.
It's gonna be pretty
I'm
easy.
honestly,
So
I
melee
really,
should
I
act
really
up,
want to get
and
back
if
into
your shaman's not
BWL
dropping your totems,
because
get
I
melee.
really want
That's the problem with
Mish.
them.
It's
But the range
low
group,
key
you guys need to
bugging
make
me
sure that
that
you're
we're
within
not in
range of True
BWL at
Lone's
all.
totems.
People should be spamming Elixir of Poison Resist.
Did the Heart of Noxians work on this?
That's the poison
Yeah, it
cleanse
is.
thing, right?
Because like I think he got off 2, maybe 3 poison volleys, maybe more. But like getting rid of 1 instantly is kind of nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, you may want to. I think the warlocks and Silent are outside.
You should be
doing
using abolish over healing
main
touch,
phase,
but when
you wanna
everyone's
put someone else
abolished,
in the shaman group.
it's better to use healing touch than use the dagger.
poison
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Also, I agree with that because I also have really good healing gear. I could see
Also,
if I
I'm
had
not
like
sure
shittier
how
gear
the,
that you'd be like,
the
I don't know if
threat
it's
works
worth
after he
it, but
comes back to life, but it was like super
like
fucked.
I have really good healing gear, so I feel like it makes a lot of sense for me to try and
It
help
just had, like,
heal
random
on this
people,
fight.
Like, crazy high on threat.
That we hate you for having lock and
I was
toe up.
talking about, I think he does a drop when he
Touche,
shatters.
touche.
and Keeps scanning it when he's in the blob form.
I know. You guys have Mish. I get it. You're so cool.
But the people that it was on was, I don't know. I guess I just don't understand how they would have had high threat during the blob phase.
So just no one DPS during blob phase and let tanks get thrown on. JK, don't do that.
Oh! Why did that just mount us? What the heck? Well, I prefer
it's-
Shadow Flame for
it was
style.
entirely healers
Shadow
that
Flame does have cooler
killed with
style.
autos.
100%. I will not disagree with you on that one. That is the cooler looking weapon.
Might just want to have everyone pop cooldowns and try to blow up as many slimes as we can.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Like Wreck and everything we can just to blow them up or get as many as low, and then hope that we just fuck everything to death.
So with the number of sappers and blast waves we have right now, do we see like what percent of health? Like, because then we can stop DPS on blobs once they hit that.
I don't know.
I did not. But that would be really good to know.
Well, how many people do we have using sappers? Because then we could just average like say 500 health per person sappering, right?
Just do ones in raid chat if you're sappering, I guess.
Or a ready check.
Should count blast waves too. I should hit them all and it'll be good damage.
That's like 13 or 14 blast waves and sappers combined.
I don't think all of them will hit every ooze, but so maybe we should
probably
If you
count
did-
on, like,
average a
10 of
little
them.
less.
If you jump in sapper, it does a wider range, by the way.
Yeah.
May just try to like spread out and creep scorch because it increases all that fire damage on it. So like one stack on everything is good.
So that's what we can count on 6k damage ish.
So that means we need to still do like 40% individually.
So at least this time be overly careful. So DPS blobs to 50% and then you can leave it if it gets there.
Maybe if we like wreck and get a few like whirlwinds off to very last moment, be huge. I guess we only have like the 4 DPS warriors.
I mean, also Whirlwind only hits 4 targets, so it's kind of garbage.
Well,
It's 25 plus sappers to basically freeze them.
better than nothing.
That's true, but then you definitely want to click off wreck after that, and the problem, and then probably don't death wish because you can't click it off, or you're just gonna die in freeze phase.
Use the tentacle
Mark, do you have
trinket.
thoughts already?
I think we'll be good. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna take a little finessing. Oops. It's gonna take a little finessing. We didn't blast wave or sapper at the end at all there, so we didn't kill any of the little boys, the little blob guys.
All right, guys. Let's. We're missing one Mark of the Wild here, real quick. Need to make sure we got that up. All right, we got that on everyone.
Can you count down again? That was great.
Yep.
Kill them, not freeze them. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. So I'm gonna get my group, which is
Strava, you good?
up to date. So
Crow, you said you're
these
ready?
5
All right,
people,
so
I'm gonna
everyone's
abolish
ready. I'm
poison.
gonna count down here. I'm gonna walk in the room at 0 again. Pulling in 3, 2,
And a pull over all. I mean,
1,
we have
0.
I have runes and everything, so we're good when it comes to that. I don't know if it makes sense to fairy fire or not here. We should be in range right here. Okay, we'll get Mishko too.
Valerian cast Frostbolt at rank 1, not fire spells.
Alright, melee come in. Or people
Okay, he's frozen. Fairy fire.
Hard to build rage to try and stay second in aggro.
All right, spread out, do some damage. Pop whatever you got.
I think we got some damage out of
better.
there.
Solid. That was good. That was good.
Shamans, check your totems.
It's on Sabbath. It's on Sabbath.
Big heals and Sabbath.
Is there any point to actually spreading out right there?
Find your
Like, does spreading out actually change
find your
anything?
shaman and at least stay grouped with them so that you can get your poisons off.
GMP.
I'm down. It's on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya.
Shaman's dead and tank group. Tanks need dispels.
Jiraiya, you're standing in the toxin. Move, move, move.
Damn, dude.
Just hearing it.
So it's really just that burst you're trying to deal with. That makes sense. I think we can get this, actually. This is actually not as bad as I thought. Now that I'm understanding exactly how this mechanic works, I can... Like, I still had potion and I had
We might be
rune
able
up
to get that
there.
in one go. We had a lot more damage on the blobs that time.
Yeah, if we coordinate the sappers and stuff, I feel like we're closer than I thought we were that first time. The abolish poison thing was working better. Like we're all alive during the up into the first blob phase. Is there some mechanic with spreading back out? Is there some kind of mechanic that's like distance?
The goop puddles.
That's it though, just the puddles?
Yeah, we need to make sure parties are together though.
Yeah, because I know a few people died like after like we tried to blow up the little blobs and then we ran back out. People died in the transition of like running or like re-spreading back out or whatever. But if the only thread is the puddles, I feel like that's not that bad.
Also, can we call out if someone's shaman dies? Because a tank group shaman died and then Sabbath died because he was poisoned.
Good idea.
When he drops the AoE poison cloud, yeah. Yeah, you want to split your damage across different quadrants of the blobs. Yeah, so that ideally when you pop sappers, you're killing all the blobs because I think if you do partial damage, it doesn't matter, right?
If your group doesn't have a shaman, you need to stay close to your druid to get dispelled, and close enough to the hunter to be in range of the aura.
Melee, you most likely have a Heart of Noxian. You should make sure you're using that right away, just to save a little bit of damage. It's free real estate.
Range, you're basically better off getting where you can get most of the spells off.
Also, I just tried
25 plus sappers will do it. Yeah, I mean 25 plus sappers will do a lot of things in this game.
blast of poison, so that was decent. If other priests want to try doing that.
Listen to the AQ music.
Yeah, make sure we're looking out for the toxin pools as well. It's kind of hard to see sometimes when it's
Yeah, the
under
perfect
him.
situation is if everyone DPSs down the blobs to 50 or
Jiraiya
60%
and,
health,
the
and they
melee,
come together and the
if you
sappers
guys
kill them.
are near
Yeah,
it, just be very, very careful.
I got it. So like partial health, partial damage, like you need to kill the blob for it to be relevant to how it goes back to Viscidus's health. If you just do damage to it, it's not going to do anything. Makes sense. As my guild says, we highly encourage everyone to get
Every
engineering.
shaman / druid has a mark now.
I'm important.
So this fight DVM doesn't screw him up.
Who said I wasn't viable?
The haters, that's who.
I think every website.
Yeah, well, every website's wrong. Fake news.
God, watching the tryhard guilds just all sapper just makes this boss look so trivial.
This run back's kind of brutal. Not gonna lie. You guys basically out there just need to survive the second freeze, right? So we have to do that again and then sapper again, right? I mean, that's basically what we have to do. Like what we did in the first phase. Ideally do it a little bit better to where we kill a couple more of them and then do it again. Oh!
That attempt was actually a lot closer than the first on damage.
Well, we basically just do that same thing one more time and we kill it.
Yeah, we just gotta get that. I think it's tough when you lose people because of the threat, drop, and like then it's just a slower grind to that burst phase or like that.
Yeah.
That bit.
And ideally,
Alright,
just
once
make sure we're
everybody's-
killing as many and not like getting any of them low, but not killing them.
Once everybody's back, let's start buffing up, guys.
Even top speedrunning guilds with 40 engineers failed it. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean, dude, this is the second time we've seen the fight. It's cool though. I like this mechanic. You know what's funny is I literally would run this on my hunter in retail to try and get transmog because the tier 2.5 glove, the glove like look-alike, not the actual gloves because it doesn't exist, but the glove look-alike would drop from Viscidus, I believe, male gloves. Let's look, make sure I'm not making things up. Yeah, these. Knew it. So these like looked good with the tier 2.5 set, these male gloves. So I had to go and tame a chimera, whatever you want to call it, because it has the frost breath ability. That's the only way hunters can deal frost damage to this boss. So I had to go tame one of those, have it frost breathe on the boss until it ice cubed,
Oh, I'm here.
and then I could like DPS it. So I had to do that to actually try and farm this boss in retail. This was like, whatever, like a year ago. It's not that long ago. Yo, what's happening? I found your Wooey Gaming Twitch channel. Nice.
Guys, but I see nobody.
I'm going to design a custom overlay for your channel. Are you fucking with me right now?
You're definitely lagging. You're back in. I don't know what room that is. The round room.
The link in my account banner.
Okay, give me a sec.
Okay, well that sounds sketchy. So I'm pretty sure the wizard oil also contributes to our healing, so I think it's still worth getting, or still worth like using. And Storm Rage, dude, I'm wondering if it makes more sense from a mana efficiency perspective to downrank what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to look up my macros. It's my Wrath macro. If I do max rank, if I do max rank rejuve, I'm gonna run out of mana.
No worries, Blast. You should probably
What's a good rank to down rank?
Go hang out with her then.
Rank 5? Rank 4? Rank 4? How much does
Connor,
this
it's
heal
supposed
for?
to be whatever generates the most threat during the blob basically gets it, right?
Let's try that.
Yeah.
I
But
think it might do threat from when he was frozen as well.
yeah,
Because everyone was pretty topped off when he was in blob form that time, so I don't think there's a whole lot of healing threat going out.
I honestly think it might just be random because it's like, I don't know, it's really fucked up. Like the threat meters when you look at them.
Should heal
it's
for
like random
193.
fucking people.
Nice. Okay.
Well, it's healers every time.
Well, it's random people, but then you guys start healing, right? Because I start taking a fuckload of damage and he starts poisoning everyone, and that's when you guys shoot
So
up.
I'm gonna prioritize the abolish poison, and then we're gonna.
At least that's what it looks like on my
spam
threat meter.
rejuve
I
rank 4.
could be wrong. It just could be like fucking calibrating or some shit.
Who else here?
Okay, let's finish up the rest of the buffs.
Do we want to consume up for this one? Try to get all the damage we can. Maybe get a close one in.
Yeah, that last one was really good.
Maybe super close. Maybe get a little more damage on some of this stuff. Get it?
Do sappers work with those fire pots? It's like spell power, fire spell power.
Sappers are different from any potion. What do you mean? What fire pots?
They don't scale with fire damage, I don't think.
Yeah, he meant doesn't scale with fire damage.
Oh, Cormac was just offline. Never mind. All right, guys, you're gonna do a quick ready check.
So everyone, look at what group you're in, and within your group, find your shaman or druid. Target that person when we're running in. See, they have a little thing over their head, and follow them to wherever they're going. You can spread out a little bit, but stay within 30 yards of your shaman and druid friends.
Dude, my right click on my mouse is frustrating.
All right, guys. Everyone's ready? Gonna go on 0 again. Gonna enter the room on 0. All right, pulling here in 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, I can like preemptively do this and it clears all of them. Okay, that's kind of OP. Look at my group, dude. My group's max health. We go ahead and rune early.
Cloud.
Melee, a bunch of you are in a cloud.
Alright, come in, people outside.
Nice. Wow.
It's really annoying that he did that before splitting.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there in time. That's kind of shitty, huh? I need to. Does that count? I don't think that counted. I think we just wasted this after.
Get back to your groups.
It looks like Jiraiya was really high up there for a second. Get ready.
Group 3 shaman's dead.
Oh, it was on me for a second. It's on Sabbath right now. It's on Sabbath.
We're down 2 shamans and a druid.
Tanks need dispel.
You should just reset it.
We're close to freezing again.
Yeah, let's try to freeze if we can.
Three,
What
two,
the fuck is this threat?
Wait, is he resettable or no?
Yeah, I think we can run out.
Yeah, we didn't even shatter him that time.
Gonna buy you guys a little more time.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll Decay said he was gonna throw it on a repair bot, so we'll wait till everyone gets back and then we'll throw it down.
I joined a guild recently. We absolutely destroyed Visk. You really need people prepared with NR and consumables.
Yeah, I wonder if that trinket is good to bring. That Ramthene's.
I wonder if they are even affected by nature damage. Are they?
Yeah, they are. I've been casting Wrath on them.
Alright, dude.
Yeah, take it easy, Blast.
Well, but
I mean, we may just need better coordination on sappers. Like
getting better
calling out where
NR
to
gear.
stack and like when to use them.
I feel like sappers is like the bigger thing. I don't like nature resist. I don't feel like is it like I don't know how our druids and shamans are dying because I at no point in that fight like close to dying, right? Like no part of what I'm. I'm not like there's not some mechanic that like oh shit all of a sudden I got one shot.
And then call out when we get there and use it.
And if all of our shamans and all of our druids are alive, then the NR is not super relevant aside from like negating the initial tick of the poison, right? Is there some other reason why the NR is like helpful?
I agree.
I don't feel like
Okay, my shaman's outranging me. I'm not moving, right? He's moving.
Everyone can survive the second freeze. I feel like, yeah, I get what you're saying, I guess, but I don't feel like I feel like if anything, people are dying from standing in puddles or something because I don't know, like, I'm almost at 100% the whole time, so I don't know how the other druids are dying, and I'm not sure how the shamans are dying because they have a totem and an abolish. So they have like two things they can use.
How would the second split work? Like, is it gonna be less slimes because he has less?
Yeah, less slimes, less slimers.
Yep.
It's just however many we didn't kill before.
Gotcha. But
I really have to
Trin
pee,
said is
guys.
Right. We
I'll be
won't
right
have
back
our
real quick.
sapper charge cooldown up by then because it's 3 minutes, I believe.
That's where Ramsteins comes in handy.
I feel like if we kill 10 though, right, and get it to the 50%, we could probably stack and almost solo kill them, right? Like just 3 people kill one.
Because you don't have to
each
kill
time?
them all. It's like, it's what, 10% or something? You have to get him to?
Yeah, because he always dies when you
20%?
shatter him.
Something like that.
When they assuming you like get a blob to half health, the second time it comes out, is it still at half health or do they all heal to full?
No,
I think it's full.
But I think, if I remember correctly, though, their health is just based off of how much remaining health he has, too, though, right? Or are they still at the 10k?
I think they're still at the 10k, there's just less of them.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if this is because they all have sappers, which might be 100% true, but you know, never mind.
The boss needs to get below 10% health to be one phase.
I'm gonna put the repair bot at the bottom as soon as that staircase goes up.
I'm watching a video. They all just literally stand in the center, and then everything dies. So I think they just all have fucking sappers on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the range and healers should definitely be there that are sappering.
Yeah, even the melee, it looks like they just stand there. Maybe he attacks like a few as they get close, but yeah, I'm also super. Unfortunately, I did not have as many sappers prepared. I have all my mats, I just don't have sappers.
But is
Yeah,
there
it's always
so
been
like
super
what's
expensive.
the point of the NR is just to basically negate the initial burst of the poison?
Where are you putting it?
I get that
Put it
like
down
if
here,
you
that's
have
fine.
NR gear you should use it like especially maybe melee where you're getting hit by clouds occasionally, but
in the middle, and as they get close,
is
to the
there
middle, just
another
do a
reason
massive
why NR is less damage? But I don't feel like people are taking
Yep,
that much
that's
damage.
the plan with the sappers and stuff. Also, I believe the sappers don't put anything in global cooldown. So
I'm
make
just
sure
kind of
you-
looking at my own health though.
If you have a big AoE like Blast Wave or something, to macro it with that. Because you can do both at the same time.
No, I know people are dying. I just don't know if people are dying from inevitable mechanics or if people are dying from just being dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my damage is pretty survivable. Is that a word? Survivable. I feel like I can survive the damage that's incoming for me as a druid healing this. There's always extra couple ticks. Yeah, I mean,
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I get what you guys are saying.
I feel validated by Zan's comment.
So I feel like you either need to have the poison cleanse or you need to have the
Alright, guys,
poison.
let's finish up these buffs.
Poison cleansing consumes to get rid of the poison right away. I think if I just keep chaining abolish poison on my group, I feel like everyone's gonna immediately lose the debuff. That actually worked the first time way better than I thought I was going to.
Oh, my arch rival.
DKs, you want me to give you another one? I mean, I'm running out, but I still have 4 more.
Oh, I got one from my arch shaman enemy.
I thought we were over this. I thought you got over
okay.
losing.
Otro.
Try these Druid boys the thorn root because I don't ever buff and raid. I feel bad.
All right, we're good on buffs.
My guild has 6 priests, so we have them spam prayer revealing.
One sec.
Yep.
Henry, where are you? I can't find you.
Oh, that's too many.
I'll see everyone who's not engineering at 6 o'clock in the morning. We'll start in Ogrimmar.
Alright, I'm good.
Pounding away at the anvil together.
Alright, everyone's ready. Alright, gonna go on 0 again. Pulling in 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, abolish poison, abolish poison. Literally got everyone. I'm OP. OP. Boomkin's OP. You guys heard it here. Boomkin is OP for this fight. I'm going to just keep abolish poisoning my whole group. Same thing. Oh, Boomkin's OP. I'm going to wait like a second. 1, 2. Okay, abolish poison again.
Move them a little further.
Preemptive.
Careful.
The preemptive.
Trying to give melee a little more room because of the pool.
OP. Throw a little baby rejuves out. Why isn't it letting me heal myself? Okay, abolish poison again. Keep going down. I'm at a rune there, actually. Nice.
People outside.
Fairy fire. Should I go up and hit him? What should I do here? What should I do when that
We
happens?
didn't
Should
get
I
enough
go up?
melee attacks off?
No, we did.
Oh, no, we did. Okay. Oh, that was close though.
Okay, gotta run in with the boys. Gotta run in. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hit at least 3. I hit at least 3 of them.
Oh man.
Nice job, guys.
This is the team.
I can
Whoa.
regroup.
Oh no.
Jesus.
A mana pot here. Abolish.
Get another freeze.
Abolish. Why? Is he out of range? Where the tits is everyone standing?
It's on Sabbath. 2/3 of the way to freeze. It's on True Loan now. Back on Sabbath.
Rancid's gonna die if I don't get him here. Oh my gosh. That regrowth was big. Nice. Okay, we got a melee.
Get him.
Oh, Pete, dude, this is where Locomere
Everyone
is
get in and
really,
melee him.
really bis. He's gonna blob it. Ah! Get him.
You got this, peeps. Come on.
Side.
Start
Run
hitting
through the
them.
poison cloud.
Come on, baby.
Any battle reses up for shamans?
Sabbath's down.
Just reset it, I think.
Oh, dude, we're so
Yeah,
close.
get out if you can. Damn, that was a lot closer though.
Is there like a good macro for like switching both your Cold Rage daggers with your other weapons?
I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, you need to
slot number.
enchant them with different things.
I'm real surprised we
Oh, really?
we got that there, or we got that close.
We'll just it will just equip the first one.
Okay, I'm just gonna get ready to
Yeah,
equip
unless
them
you have
myself
item
manually
rack
super fast.
necessarily.
Oh shit, I'm gonna do that.
I don't
Hey.
know, item rack was bugging out for me. It wasn't working.
Agility, were you like far away? Because I kept trying to abolish poison you and it wasn't working. Are you like not standing with us for some reason?
I was with you that whole time, and then you moved across the room, so I blinked after you. I was just chugging the potions.
Well, like I ran into to Sapper and then I ran back out to like where we were at the beginning.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I don't know. I'll try to stay
No
closer,
worries.
I guess.
I kept like trying to hover it and I kept casting it, but I don't know if there was some weird. I don't know if I was fucking it up or if you were somewhere else.
Yeah, some people are popping their sappers a little early. Like Uck saying, the blobs seem to go like onto the boss and don't quite go into him right away. So wait just slightly a little bit longer to get more grouped up if you can.
Can we have someone just call out like sapper? So everybody holds it until they hear that.
Yeah, so we sent them all we could.
Yeah, we can do that.
Doesn't matter how much damage you do, it's just attacks that hit him. Okay. Yeah, also that's where you need to be for positioning for sappers anyway, that makes sense.
Do we have any soul stones off cooldown?
Yep.
What about onks?
Mine is down.
I just don't know how we can prevent the healers from not getting aggro there, like, at all. Like, even when the tanks do get threat for a second, it just like immediately goes back to the next healer in line.
You can give them all
Just more
licks to
threat
stall.
gear.
I think if I go more threat gear, I just die.
Ryan, read my officer message. It seems like flat threat versus damage is more important. So like Sunder and Revenge.
Yeah, I was literally doing that the entire time.
During
Guys, don't stand right on the
Yeah,
fucking
come
teleport.
on,
dude.
move.
Nikus, back up. There you go.
I was literally just about to say, tell people to stop standing on it.
So
Any updates on crit equals hit?
Is there a problem?
There's no updates from like any kind of like new data sample or anything that I did testing on.
Just you being in more threat gear, right?
I still think that what my thoughts were regarding what I've said on like looking through logs is correct.
Alive, like that's a worthwhile trade, right?
The thing is though, and I don't know if you guys have been watching the threat meters for that, but basically during that second phase, even if I get up to the front, it's like jumping the threat meter around like crazy. Like I'll be in front by like a super large margin, and it'll instantly jump to like True Loan, and he'll skyrocket above me, like 60%
Hold on
more.
one sec, Swig.
It's like the threat is just waffling back and forth between the healers in that second phase, even if the tanks get enough threat to pop above them.
So yeah,
I mean, it's
so
probably not accurately resetting your threat from when you
there's
explode.
nothing specific regarding that that's like
but the thing
changed
is, like,
since I posted that video.
if I have enough to pull off for a second, right? Why is it not going back to me? Like if I'm still just using abilities right on top of them, right? Like
So
I
it
should be
does
able to
go
outpace
you and
that
then
healing
goes
threat.
back to healers?
It goes right back to one healer and then to a next healer and to the next healer, even if I pulled off before the first guy. So it's like super fucked. Like I don't know.
Thanks. Yeah, no worries, man.
I'm down to try whatever.
Yeah, there's a.
All I'm saying is it doesn't seem to be working like normal. I feel like there's got to be some other weird mechanic or
Sorry,
something
I'm listening.
we're missing.
I'm trying to listen at the same time. There's a couple
I might just have to
new
try not
new
dealing
interactions that
during
I've
blob
kind of
phase
thought
at all.
about that might change that slightly, but I don't have any reason
Perfect,
based
I'm
off
already
anything
doing
I've
that.
looked at to think that what I was saying was incorrect.
And you were still getting targeted,
Yeah,
right?
you still got targeted.
Oh yeah, no.
I've
I fucking have to go.
I've asked people that have done like beef broccoli is a good example in the Discord that is a really prominent like theory crafting guy and like a bunch of other people that have theory crafted, and they basically say like everyone agrees it works the other way, but I haven't seen anything showing that that's actually the case. And every time I look through my logs or I look through other people's logs, I can tell based off what gear they're running or my gear or what buffs I have that my crit is more or less, you know, the same as what I'm running. Whereas if everyone's using the inverse option when it comes to crit compared to hit, everyone would be critting less than what their gear sheet says. And I don't see that being the case, and I feel like it would be obvious and it would be consistent with every time you look through logs and compared people's gear and their world buffs and consumables, everyone would be critting less than what their actual character sheet shows. That doesn't seem to be the case from any logs I ever look at, and I don't think that to be the case for anyone else, so I don't think that there's... I don't know. To me, a good argument is not... everyone agrees with it. Like that's not like a good like, oh, okay, well I guess that's fine. Like it's not how I operate. So like that to me isn't a justification of that it works the opposite. I personally, and like what limited amount of going through logs and just information, it seems that my crit on my character sheet is pretty consistent with my overall performance when it comes to raid logs. If everything works the way that everyone else is saying, where hit has a higher value, then in that case, everyone at the very least should be critting a couple % less than what their actual character sheet says across the board, always. So there's definitely a chance for either to be right, and I'm not like partial one or the other, but I think if everyone was like if it said I'm going to crit 30% of the time and I go into raid and I'm critting 25% of the time consistently, you know, on average, and that's happening to everyone else that's recording logs everywhere in the entire world, it'll be pretty obvious. So that would be an easy way to point out and point to it and say like, yes, this is in fact exactly how it works in Classic. To me, every time I look through logs and I look at my own logs, that's not the case. So there's no reason for me to think that that's the case generally as far as like some universal rule, which is why I kind of came up with that concept.
That was why I got aggro so quickly.
I muted Discord for that. Hopefully that makes sense, Swig.
Yeah. I'm like switching to like no shield for that section too, and just pumping.
My
out, like, as
perspective
much
on all
as
this stuff is
possible,
like
which doesn't
I have no reason
seem
to
really
care
good.
one way or another. I'm like curious to know how it works to understand to be able to like play better to how the game actually works. I haven't seen anything that shows that is exactly how it works
Zoomers,
one
Lupa,
way or
you guys
another.
both had really good sappers, I think.
And my only
Never
Thank
mind.
you.
reference point is my encounter with
that
the
was
actual
case.
game
That
and
was
going
having
through
it.
logs.
That's a good one. Zoomers,
So,
can you call it out then?
Hopefully that helps, man.
You've been having really
Sure.
good timings on your.
Also, I've been giving decays those sappers, so it's basically just like.
No,
me
you
twice.
haven't. The last two have been mine, thank you. Is he getting double sappers?
Jay, did you fix the logs?
I don't know. There should be nothing wrong. I tried to click like combat log.
Oh, it showed
and
up now.
It said it was on.
It took 10 minutes.
Okay, I was like, I swear to God, it's been on this whole time. Okay,
Wait,
cool.
Zoomers, how does giving me sappers have to do with me doing good sappers?
What'd you say?
Hey, I have a question. Let's say you get to the top of the DPS and your group is balanced. Does that mean that other DPS aren't doing their job?
You want me to call it out though?
If
I don't know if I can
most
push to talk and
DPS
call it out in the
classes are
moment
supposed
that
to
it
do
should
more
be
damage
done.
than balance. Honestly, it just depends on the fight. It's hard to say universally one way or another.
Had a 6k sapper, and then the next best
Like,
one was 4.4k.
What fight are you doing? Is it
Alec-
overall in your whole
Have
raid?
Alec do it. That's perfect. 'cause he
I'm
doesn't
not
have to push to
confident
talk.
enough.
It's easy.
I can try.
You got
I
it.
can
You
try.
got it.
If,
you got it. You got it. You got it. You'll be our savior.
Okay.
Bo, give me 1 sec. I can elaborate more after this too.
I think we should just try no healing during that blood phase too.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're talking from a sheer numbers like DPS
Even
output
try to
perspective,
not
you
feel like
should
when your
not
reforms
be
for a
doing
little
more
bit.
damage than other DPS.
There's no damage taken during that phase as long as he doesn't do the shit right when he splits, right?
Yeah, that last one was just kind of fucked because he like threw a poison thing red on us right before he split.
Okay.
Even if we get him down to 10%, we still have to freeze him again, and then he dies.
We just have to shatter him.
Yeah.
If he is
then he dies.
below that, and then he'll die.
Also, that was a really good call. If we're down people like at the end there, and we're trying to shatter once he's frozen, all we need are 75 melee hits, but it's on a timer, right? So, casters, healers, whatever, just get in range and start whacking.
What if they were already whacking?
Yeah, I was whacking.
Then whack harder.
If it's just melee hits in that phase, can we put down Wind Fury Totem
But
to try to push through that faster?
Yeah.
Sure, he
Bo, for
doesn't do any
example,
damage during that.
Yeah.
you should never
So last
in
time
a
on
straight
phase,
DPS race,
right
you
as
should
the
never
shadow
out
phase
DPS a mage or a warlock, because
that normal?
if you think of it, there's some value to like your ability to off heal, your ability to innervate, your ability to battle res.
I'm pretty sure
All
there
of
are
that stuff
other
has some
times
kind of value. It would be OP if you could do as much damage all the time as other caster DPS, and also give an innervate to a healer, and also heal on other fights, and also tank if you go bare form. Like, it would be too much. It would be too overpowered.
Like, if it does that again.
Certain fights, you can outperform. Like Chromagus is a good example.
Yeah.
Any of the
So pop your
vulnerability fights,
GMPP at the start of
you can
after the
outperform
blobs.
all the other caster DPS
Okay,
because
so
you
we're
have
saving
2
Heart of
spell
Bastion
schools
for
that
End
you
of
can
Shatter,
use.
And then we pop GMPP during blob phase so that at
I like that.
reform we don't need heals.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And shamans are dropping Wind Fury at the start of Shatter phase when he's frozen, and nobody is healing during blob phase.
Do we got it here, guys? Do we got it here?
Do all the healers
right,
understand that?
posture
I want
check.
every single one of the healers to
I
type
feel like
out
I want.
yes
I kind of
in
want to
raid
stand
chat
up
right
for this
now,
one.
if you understand.
I'm
Typed
also
out.
with this time the second I get aggro.
I typed out yes to coach first. Does that count?
Get out of here.
Okay.
So we can't Holy Nova then?
Holy Nova does not cause threat, so you can. Holy
Thanks for
Nova.
the answer. Yeah, man.
Just to confirm, since my group is mainly warlocks and casters and all that, I'm not dropping Wind Fury, correct?
Yeah, you can just keep.
You don't need to.
There's always an
But I will
added
do
value
melee
of a hybrid class
want
that
to.
is not quantifiable in logs. I'll say that again. There's always a value of a hybrid class that's not quantifiable in the logs. Everyone
guys,
wants to look
playing a
at
good
straight DPS, but you can't
can zoom
value
through,
easily an innervate on your best healer, a battle res on your healer, or a best DPS or tank. There's all these other variables that you bring to the table. So you want to compete as much as you can with DPS, but there's a lot of things you can do that no one else can do. If you have all mages, no one's gonna battle res. Like it just, you know what I mean? There's just extra strengths and things you have. A big example is this fight right here. I'm throwing on full healing gear. I'm abolish poisoning everything. I'm healing. None of the mages are abolish poisoning shit. None of the warlocks are abolish poisoning shit. Like they're not doing shit for this fight when it comes to all of the poison that we need to dispel.
I'm gonna count it
And
down
I can
again.
play
Go
that
on
flex
0.
pick back and forth, being a
Hold on
balanced
here.
druid. Like
In
I'm doing no
3,
DPS in this fight, but if we kill it, we kill it.
1, 0.
Remember, save the group.
Dude, my right click is not working and it's tilting me.
There's a puddle under you.
Guys, I'm focusing. We gotta abolish all the poisons, okay? Oh,
Alright,
melee,
I'm in,
melee,
people
melee.
outside.
Watch the puddle.
Yeah, don't go in puddle.
Puddle.
Oh, dude, Locomir's OP.
Healers do not heal.
Oh
No
my
heals, no
god,
heals.
that was OP.
Just hit the blobs.
Remember,
No
for
healing
sappers, you
whatsoever.
want to be as close to the middle as you possibly can.
Okay, we're running
You ready?
in. We're running in.
Sapper, sapper.
Oh yeah, dude, that was it. More like
back out,
bitch
get back
get is,
to
you know
your
what I'm saying? Oh, abolish poison.
Heals on
Abolish
Sabbath.
poison. Abolish poison.
GFPP. GNPP.
Well, I'm gonna innervate myself. So I'm the best
Move
moonkin
guys, move guys,
healer.
move guys, move guys.
Trins out of range.
I'm moving him back. Sorry, healers and casters. Move up a little bit.
You're good, you're good.
Okay, I still have mana pot we can use here. I'm gonna abolish poison again. We also have another sapper because our friends traded us them because they're so OP. Go, come on. What's up with it? Go, go. Go, abolish, abolish. Come on, we got it. Let's. Okay, I'm gonna move a little closer just so we can get ready to melee the tits out of this guy. Oh
in
yeah,
outside, people.
go, 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 go. Punch him.
Carry down, healers stop.
Bah! Bah! Oh, blob time.
No more
No heals, no
blow 'em up,
heals, no
blow 'em
heals,
up.
no heals.
All of them.
Go, go, go. Go. Do we sapper here? We should kill them all? What happens?
No healing, no healing.
Did we beat it?
Alright, all I have to
Careful
do is
for
shatter.
puddle.
Oh!
Back
Careful
to your
for puddle.
group. Get back with your group. Find your group leader.
Your group leader.
I do not have threat.
I'm a little
He's on
scared right
healers.
now.
I have threat again.
I'm
Back
in a
on me,
mana
back on
pot.
me.
I'm scared.
All right, freeze, freeze, freeze. We have a decent amount of people dead. Once he freezes, we need everyone to come in and help shatter.
Oh my gosh. Are we doing this in one night? I have another rune. We're using it. Oh.
Can we get another demo shout?
Watch out, pull on him, pull on him.
Pool, watch pool.
Move, move, move.
Bandaging myself. Fuck, I'm out of mana. I don't have anything else. Agility and train. I'm oom. I'm oom. I'm
Shatter,
oom.
shatter, shatter.
Melee, everyone melee.
World Star, baby. Beat him up.
Bro, are you kidding? Did we just do that the first night? Who needs fucking NR gear? NR gear's for little bitches.
Watch out.
Oh god, oh, died of the poison.
Final laugh.
Wow, dude, I can't believe we
Speaking
killed
of one
that.
final laugh, everybody be really, really ready to make fun of me, the person who had to call sapper charges that fucked up and didn't hit sapper charge the first time.
God, you waited conveniently until the end to tell us.
I stupidly thought I could use
Bro,
a grenade that I
30
had that
abolish
wasn't easy to throw
poison.
dynamite, so
Boomkin is OP.
fucked
dude.
that up pretty bad.
Boomkin's OP.
8.3k sapper charge.
Hey, but if
If we followed the min-max logic, everyone would demand 16 warriors like the top speedrunners.
Yeah,
but we
if
don't
did
because it
a
doesn't
couple
matter.
more
Exactly,
engineers and
Fresh.
get that
You are
sapper-
exactly
or
right.
Sapper timing right, we could one phase it.
That's a logic.
I
Like
get a confirmation that I will not need to.
I like the mindset of min-maxing just to understand what's actually performing the best. But this game is not hard. This game is not hard.
100%.
You don't want to
I heard
handicap
this
yourself,
guild leader who said that he was 85% sure.
but it's not hard.
If I get a little.
Like you just have to understand the basics of this stuff, and you wanna do what you can to be the best that you can be, given whatever spec you're playing. But you can play whatever spec you're wanting to play and kill all of the content. Literally second week in this, we're pretty casual. 38 fucking people, fucking Boomkin. Like it's not that hard. You can do all of this stuff. You just gotta play it right and know what your role is. Put on your tier 2 for Viscidus. Abolish poison the shit out of everyone. Sapper that shit, then you're good to go. You know what I mean?
Right there.
Can I please make a request for next week for everybody that's engineering? Please bring like 2 or 3 sappers.
Bring
even more than that.
Yeah, I brought 2.
Intentional called the last try.
I brought 12 and I have 1.
I brought 20 and I have 5.
Why bring sappers when I have best friends?
The kill's more important than the personal.
True,
100%,
you can
man.
always rely on me to case.
Because next week I'm starting to charge, baby.
Honestly, if you're playing a hybrid class, you kind of should have that mindset already anyway. That's my mindset.
Fucking rip.
You gotta have that team mentality. You know what I mean? Like, the priority is you guys killing the boss. It's not your DPS. It's not your stats. Like, you want to do what you can, contribute what you can.
Are we rolling those off?
Yeah, are you gonna roll?
The clouds are still spawning out here.
Guys,
watch out.
Second week into AQ40 and we full cleared it. Full cleared AQ40. I'm actually genuinely impressed and kind of like surprised. I didn't think we were actually going to be able to do this because of how much difficulty people had with Viscidus and how little engineers we have.
252 on him.
That was actually amazing. I'm super proud of everyone that we were able to do that. That's so awesome. Getting another drop
Ring of Kiraji Fury, this is
of these bindings is big, because those bindings are huge for a lot of classes. That's what we need to get our tier 2.5 boots and shoulders. So I need every mage and warlock in our raid to get that shit that they need so that I can get that shit to PvP. So getting Viscidus down indirectly is the most important progression for us to PvP as the OP Boomkin. Because we're not going to get our tier 2.5 until the warlocks get their cool little shoulders with spell hit and shit, and like all that stuff happens. You know what I mean? So we got warlocks, mages, that's it. Shamans, whatever. I think only one person gets that, like, for the shaman tier set, and then I think I'll be able to get it after that. So I think we have like all the warlocks need like one piece, and I think the mages need one piece. I think mages need boots and chest, so they each need one binding, and then warlocks need shoulders and helm, so they all need, I think, one binding, unless I'm wrong. Should we go turn? I think we should go in. See, like, so what happens is everyone needs like one of these. Should we roll? What do you think our rolls? Can we get this? So, watch. They're not gonna trade it to me. Watch, let's see what maybe if they do. Guys, don't let them. Watch. Officer chats can come up.
All right.
Coachella, you can't roll for those.
Let's see. Coach is not a major warlock. We're in his trial.
Come on! Just give them to me!
Druid, it would seem.
Hey guys, for Zub's sanity, can you roll if you're
Watch.
eligible and not if you're not?
At coach.
God, this sucks, dude.
Ethan, did you bait me?
Dude, I'm trying to
God
get
damn it,
the
Ethan.
through, man. I don't know where the fuck.
Damn it,
Do
Ethan.
you want a portal?
Yeah, I'm following a mage for a portal.
Oh, which portal do you want?
No. Go to Cthulhu first. Put it down at Cthulhu. I need
Okay, okay. If you find Cthulhu, we can go there.
You guys lost.
We're here
Hey, I was
trying
following
to-
Ethan. I thought Ethan
This is
knew.
Oro.
This is why, like,
Where,
never
why you
think
guys?
Ethan
Why you
knows.
guys go to Cthulhu right now?
I was like,
We
half
got
considering.
the insignia.
I was thinking I was just gonna kill myself.
I don't think Cthulhu has an insignia.
He does.
He does.
Guys, I need guys summon. I don't think he does.
Actually gone anyway.
Guys, I'll be right back. One second. I gotta take this
Do
phone
I
call.
really have to go back to Cthulhu for this insignia?
I definitely
on.
clicked on it.
Alright.
He
Strategy bindings of command. We got tanks and rogues.
You know where Cthulhu is?
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, Cthulhu's in that room that we killed him in. He doesn't move.
Guys, I posted the sign up for Thursday. Go sign up now. Also, hold on, let me at everyone so everyone sees it. In general chat, we do have a poll posted. I'm posting it right now. Give a little more information about it, but basically we're trying to figure out how we should be handling these AQ idols, and we wanted your guys' input as well of what you guys think would be fair.
Son of a bitch.
So please fill out the poll. Let us know. Open discussion about it too. Like if you want to like voice your opinion in general, and just so we can all talk about like how we want to handle it. One of the big things. Yeah, sure, Wummy. I'll take the port. Thank you. One of the big things is if you win, obviously the token, you want to be able to get your piece of gear, right? And if we have the idols like in the guild bank, we would like to be able to provide them, but there's not really much of a way to fund the guild bank from now on. So basically, we're trying to figure out how you guys think we should handle this right now. Right now, it's more of just an open discussion. We want to know your opinion. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to myself or any of the other officers.
I voted him.
Night, guys.
Good night.
Later, man.
I'll be back later.
See ya.
Night, everyone. Thanks for the run.
Good night.
Night.
Sign up before you guys go, and nice fucking job.
For the guild providing idols, would there still be priority to like warrior tanks, the shaman, like mages, etc.? Or is it like just anyone who has the rep?
I mean that's something we also have to kind of discuss. Obviously we would want to try to prioritize it if we could to the people that have the rep and have the token, right? Like we don't want to like pass out the idols before they have at least the token, right? And if they're pretty close on the rep. But we'll kind of have to see because I know a lot of the people are probably going to get pretty close to getting the rep probably in this next week, I would assume.
Gret's loophole on the bindings, by the way.
I did that one extra run that early Tuesday morning, and I'm a bar away from neutral and have 19 the insignias to turn in, so that would put me pretty far through Honored, I believe, just with those instant turn-ins. So I think basically everyone will be getting close to or hitting neutral, and then we'll be able to turn in their insignias next week.
I think we're planning after AQ20 on Tuesday to do some AQ40 rep farming at the entrance.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, you want to get that rep sooner, so you can turn in the insignias and possibly have a better chance at getting those tier pieces. And you're available Tuesday after the AQ20. We will be trying to run that, and just probably pug the rest of the spots, but res the idols. It's also a chance at a different colored mount.
maybe even a red one.
Sorry, boys. Sorry. We had a quick FaceTime with the girlfriend there. Hey, I think everyone's in officer. Oh, just kidding. We're not an officer yet. Let's say as soon as we get an officer, I gotta hop in there.
Oh, also for those of you guys that
I'm gonna run
missed us,
back to the front.
Doing the RFC race the other day, it was a fucking blast.
But so guys, I don't want to make this VOD too long. I want to make sure that we keep it kind of consolidated. I know we kind of wasted some time here at the end, but we got Cthulhu down, we got Oro down, and we got Viscidus down in one night. That was our first night doing Viscidus. That was our second night back on Cthulhu. We only got a few attempts in the first time that we did him, so super excited that we were able to get all that down. I really hope that you guys enjoy that coming from Balanced Druid point of view. Hopefully that helps some of you guys on some of these fights. Hopefully we're able to get to a point where I can DPS Viscidus and stuff like that when the heals and the poison cleansing stuff's not as big. But man, playing that clutch flex pick, being able to heal and provide that utility on some of those fights that we need in DPS on the others is pretty satisfying either way. So I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and watching this stream, hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream and got some good info out of it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the stream for now, but I plan on I want to try and start doing some more PvP stuff. I have been actually PvPing a lot off stream, so I want to try and be PvPing a little more on stream here in the near future. But like always, guys, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, and I will catch you guys here in the next stream. I'll leave you guys here. Let's leave you a little crit montage of the last PvP video. Thanks so much, guys. You guys have a good night. See ya.